This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is brought to you thanks to the support of Generations Bank, Little John Orthodontics, Bill Cram Chevrolet, DeSanto Propane, Sheknows Pizzeria and Restaurant, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, Brad Van Dusen Photography, It's a Wonderful Run 5K, Penny's Place Family Restaurant, Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies, Red's Place in downtown Seneca Falls, Wilson Press and Mail House, County's Diner, Stever's Garage and Jimmer's Auto, and FingerLakes1.com digital marketing.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome live inside Canandaigua High School. Site of tonight's girls Class C2 semifinal doubleheader, where the winners heading on to the Section 5 Class C2 championship game at Gates Child High School on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Glad you could be with us. I'm Jim Sinicropi, sitting alongside Rhett Ticconi for FingerLakes1.com Sports. And Rhett, it's been a big week of semifinal action here on Finger Lakes 1. This is my third doubleheader I've called in 3 nights, where by the time tonight's over, we'll have broadcast 10 games in total over the last 3 games. And tonight we turn our attention to the Wayne County Girls League, which is a league that over the past several years has not gotten a lot of respect throughout Section 5. But this year, this semifinal is dominated by 3 Wayne County teams, and we're going to start off with Red Creek versus Keshequa in the first half of our doubleheader, and then following that, Lyons Clyde, the Route 31 rivalry renewed in the postseason here on the girls' side.
Something new to that rivalry. You don't, boys or girls, you don't see that rivalry get many matchups in sectionals. Always talked about it, long time, being from Lyons, and always talked about that rivalry, and would it be great to have that rivalry in sectionals, and it's really never happened. So great night for girls basketball here at Canandaigua High School. Wayne County going to get one in for sure into the final, and we'll see what Red Creek has up against Keshequa.
Yeah, and looking at the doubleheader here. The first game, I think Red Creek comes in as mild underdogs.
Yep.
You have Keshequa as the number 2 seed, having defeated HAC and Dundee on the road here to Canandaigua. They currently sit at 19-3. And then the Red Creek Rams with one of the best players in Section 5 girls basketball, and Izzy Wilbur, a 2,000-point scorer. She's in her junior season, having been on varsity since 7th grade.
Yeah.
And she brings her Red Creek Rams into this game at 16-6, having defeated Geneseo 64-58, and then Oakfield, Alabama 60-56.
Yeah, it looks like Keshequa's had a little bit easier road to get to this game tonight. When they played Dundee previously, Paige Burley and Paige McCarroll kind of had their way with the Scots. Burley had 15 points and 8 rebounds, and McCarroll had 10 points, 4 rebounds, and then Faith Wood also with a double-double for Keshequa. So they're coming in here with a lot of confidence, and they'll be ready for whatever Izzy Wilbur has for them tonight.
And, of course, Red Creek, coached by head coach Mike Krause, out of the Wayne County League, where they finished in 3rd place behind the 2 teams that are forthcoming in the second half of our doubleheader. Lions finished in 1st place in Wayne County with a 12-2 record, Clyde-Savannah second at 10-4, and then Red Creek tied with Cananda at 9-5 apiece. East Rochester coming in 5th at 7-7. And if you're looking at common opponents here between Keshequa, who plays out of the Livingston County Division III League, and Wayne County's Red Creek, they both play Geneseo, and if that's a barometer, it's going to be a tough game for Red Creek tonight. Keshequa defeated Geneseo twice, 53-19 on December 17th and 45-18 on January 31st. Just last week, Red Creek faced Geneseo in the opening round of sectional play, and they came out with a 64-58 opening round win. So,
well, one of the things you see Keshequa bring to the table is a very good defense, and we'll look to see them, whether they box and one or see what they do against Izzy Wilbur and the rest of the Rams. Their defense has been dominant all season.
So we got a great night of basketball here on FingerLakes1.com. Myself and Rhett Ticconi here, sitting right at midcourt at Canandaigua High School. And then we have later tonight Craig Spazman Simmons calling the Red Jacket semifinal game against Pembroke over on Finger Lakes 1 Radio 3. And then about 8 o'clock, we'll get underway from Gates Chili High School, where Nate Sharman and Jason Hunt will bring you the Wayne Eagles semifinal matchup against Northeast Douglas. So full night of basketball. Settle in. Get ready for it. This is the last night of semifinals. The championship weekend kicks off Friday, and we'll go through all those games with you throughout the night as well.
Finger Lakes won all over the state this past week.
So the public address announcer welcoming fans inside Canandaigua High School as we're getting ready to get underway here. The pregame clock has expired. We're right at midcourt. Giant C crossing through the A. Actually, the bottom of the C makes the cross through the A at midcourt in red, trimmed in gray. This court at Canandaigua, a fairly new court, but old gymnasium.
Great seats, by the way. Great seats.
Best seats in the house.
Thank you, Canandaigua High School.
Big red sideline and baseline, probably about 2 feet of solid red. And we're getting ready for the national anthem. So that means we're going to step aside. When we get back, we're going to be about ready for basketball. So you're going to want to keep it right here. Semifinal week rolls on FingerLakes1.com.
At FingerLakes1.com, we have always pledged to you to bring the most comprehensive local news coverage, access to timely information, and a locally focused, entertaining media option. Support FingerLakes1.com and help us bring you more great local sports coverage like this by visiting patreon.com/FL1.
DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info. DISANTO Propane.com or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. DeSanto. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Generations Bank is celebrating 150 years of serving and supporting our hometowns. Visit mygenbank.com for the best choices in checking, savings, home equities, mortgages, and much more. Generations has been the Finger Lakes Bank since 1870. Generations Bank, member FDIC.
And welcome back inside Canandaigua High School. Jim Sinicropi Rhett Ticconi here, ready to call the first half of our Section 5 Girls Class C2 doubleheader between Red Creek and Keshequa. And as before we left for the national anthem and hear from our sponsors, I was describing the gymnasium, and it is an older gymnasium with a newer court. And we have bleachers on both sides. We're situated right at the midcourt, directly across from the scorer's table, which is backlit with Canandaigua, home of the Braves, in red on white. And we'll have the Keshequa bench to our right, the right side of the scorer's table from our vantage point, and the Red Creek bench to our left. Red Creek fans to our left, Keshequa fans to our right, some Lions and Clyde fans already shuffling into the gymnasium. We're probably at about 50% capacity now, but we anticipate over the next several minutes for this to fill right up, and
should be a good crowd tonight for sure.
There is nothing like the atmosphere at a semifinal sectional game.
Boys or girls, Section 5 basketball brings out the best in all the players, all the teams, all the coaches. It's really just a treat to be a part of Section 5 and all that they do for high school basketball here in the area.
Definitely something about the semifinals with the double headers usually makes for a great atmosphere. Tonight should be no different. Starting lineups have been announced for Keshequa. It will be 5 seniors starting: Paige McCarroll, Emily Weaver, Paige Burley. Their leading scorer and rebounder, Macy Boss and Faith Wood. For Red Creek, it'll be Jessie Bolton, a junior, Riley Schaefer, a junior, seniors Morgan Sherman and Jenny Easling, and then, of course, Izzy Wilbur, a junior in her 5th varsity year. Referees for tonight's ball game: Steve Newberger, Paul Cohn, and Matt Finch.
3-man crew as sectionals go. A little different than the regular season. That's one thing that definitely sometimes takes a little bit of getting used to in the first couple of rounds of sectionals, is the players and the coaches adjusting to 3 referees.
And sometimes it results in more fouls being called because there's
Yes.
more eyeballs out there, 33.3% more eyeballs.
Correct.
So Keshequa, coached by Coach Pete Pereno, again out of the Livingston County League. The number 2 seed, looking to punch their ticket to the finals, but we'll see if Red Creek has something to say about it. Red Creek now coming out of their huddle and onto the bench. They're in their road black, solid black uniforms, red numbers, Red Creek in red above the numbers. Keshequa in their home whites, black lettering with orangish red tint. And we're about ready for basketball as we have Morgan Sherman set to jump center for Red Creek against Paige Burley. Ball's in the air, controlled by Keshequa. They're moving to our right to left from our vantage point, and it's Paige McCarroll bringing it across the timeline and kicking it over to Emily Weaver. A couple dribbles back to McCarroll.
And Red Creek comes out in a 2-3 zone.
Emily Weaver lets a 3-ball go from the wing. It's off, and the rebound hauled in by Macy Boss. Her putback is missed, and here comes Red Creek the other way. It's Izzy Wilbur with the basketball. She's got purple shoes and purple socks to go with that black and red uniform. Lofts it, tried to loft it inside to her teammate Riley Schaefer, but it went over her head and out of bounds. It'll be back to Keshequa, and Red Creek showing full court pressure now.
Yeah, a little extended 2-2-1.
And easy for Paige Burley to dribble right through it, but then she throws it out of bounds at the end of the Red Creek bench, going back to the Rams.
Looks like a little bit of nerves for both sides early on in this game.
Red Creek has some cheerleaders to our left.
We got full court pressure on.
Jesse Bolton brings it across, passes to Riley Schaefer, up top to Izzy. Izzy Wilbur holds. She works into the lane, kicks it out for a 3-ball. It's way too hard by Morgan Sherman, and here comes Keshequa. It's Macy Boss pulling it down and getting it over to Paige McCarroll. Now she gets it back. Boss holds. One bounce inside to Paige Burley. A couple dribbles to the block. Jump stop. Back outside. 3-pointer on the way from Boss. Short.
A couple long threes for Keshequa right away.
And Riley Schaefer hauls in the rebound. And here comes Izzy Wilbur. Just easy little jog across the timeline. Now she turns it on through the middle of the lane and lays it up and in with the left hand off the glass. Red Creek strikes first, 2-0, 6:30 to go, first period. Again, the pressure, no problem for the Indians of Keshequa as Paige McCarroll now gets it to the left to Emily Weaver. Now a skip pass way up top to Macy Boss. Pump fake, thought she had a shot. Instead, she gets it over to Paige McCarroll. McCarroll holds in front of the Red Creek bench. Down on the block, it goes to Paige Burley. She drives and she's fouled by Morgan Sherman. And they're going to say it was before the shot, so Keshequa will be inbounding on the baseline.
Yeah, early on, Keshequa came out in the man-to-man, straight up on Izzy. Looks like they're going to get a little help off of her, but right away, Red Creek set that high ball screen, got her to the basket.
So it's Macy Boss now, passing to Megan Guy into the game for Keshequa. Into the corner, it goes to Paige McCarroll. Back to Burley. Burley, a couple dribbles into the lane. She throws it up over the rim and in, but not before she traveled. Referee Paul Cohn on the call.
Still a little nerves for Keshequa, it looks like.
Izzy lets the ball kind of bounce on its own as she jogs alongside of it. She finally picks it up after adjusting the top of her uniform. She steps back for 3, and it's no good. Called in by Megan Guy. Megan Guy dribbling through some Red Creek Rams, and now she lost it. She's on the ground. Ball's loose, and it's controlled by Jenny Easling, who pulls up just in front of us here, short of midcourt, and kicks it over to Riley Schaefer. Schaefer up top to Jesse Bolton. Bolton drives right side, throws it off, and over the rim. Thought it was going off the glass, but instead she just threw it right over the rim and in, and it's 4-0 Creek.
You like the aggressiveness by Bolton. You don't want to get into a situation where it's just Izzy shooting every shot, so good to see that from Red Creek.
Boss tries to shuffle it into the lane to Paige Burley. It goes out of bounds on the baseline, but it'll stay with Keshequa. And now inbounding under her own basket is Paige McCarroll. She gets it out to Macy Boss. Boss a couple dribbles with the right hand around the perimeter as Jesse Bolton tries to contain her atop that 2-3 zone. Into the block it goes to McCarroll. No good. Rebound easily. Here she comes the other way. And she lost it out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Red Creek.
Red Creek's very aggressive with their 2-3. They're almost in, when they're switching, they're kind of going into a man-to-man out of the 2-3. A lot of pressure on Keshequa early on.
Great start for the Red Creek Rams as Izzy Wilbur inbounds now on the baseline. Gets it in, gets it back, takes a corner three. It's too hard. And the ball goes out of bounds in the corner, opposite corner that Izzy shot it, but it'll stay with Red Creek.
Well, she's got a license to shoot, and she's definitely already showing that. A couple step-back threes.
You don't get 2,000 points by being afraid to pull the trigger.
No doubt, no doubt.
Riley Schaefer now on the inbound gets it to Jesse Bolton. Bolton off a pick from Wilbur, stops, throws it up top to Easling. Easling foul line jumper too hard. Long rebound controlled by Keshequa. It's Faith Wood. Dribbling with the left hand, guarded by Easling. Picks up her dribble. Now she's trapped, but she gets it to Paige McCarroll. And Keshequa sets up against the 2-3 zone. Into the elbow it goes to Paige Burley. And this time Burley can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. She's fouled. So you can tell they're going to Burley, trying to pound it to her, but she's having trouble getting it to go through the cylinder.
Red Creek's aggressive 2-3, playing up really high. They're having trouble seeing her at the high post, but they did get it to her that time. She made a good move into the basket and got the foul.
First foul of the ball game. It goes to Morgan Sherman. That's going to be Riley Schaefer with the foul. And some subs for Keshequa. First shot from Burley is good, and Keshequa finally on the board. It was Julia Wilkins, a freshman at 5'8", checking in to the ball game. Second free throw is good. 4-2 your score, 4:70 to go. First period also into the game for Keshequa. It looks like, can't see their numbers. Now Red Creek gets to work. Into the corner it goes. Now they tried to force it down along the block to Mackenzie Ferguson.
Burley picks up her first foul.
From the looks of things, they can't afford to be without her.
No, I think Burley and McCarroll are going to be on the floor pretty much all game as long as they're not in foul trouble.
Wilbur inbounds, almost lost, and it is. Nope, she rips it back. Riley Schaefer does. Now gets it back into the hands of Izzy. Izzy into the paint. A little elbow jumper, short. Rebound pulled in by Paige McCarroll. We also have Libby Benner, an 8th grader, into the game for Keshequa as we have a turnover going back to Red Creek.
Travel by McCarroll. She picked up her dribble, took a couple extra steps.
Red Creek's pressure is causing some trouble for Keshequa early.
It's definitely bothering the ball handlers.
So it's 4-2, 3:44 to go. Not a lot of scoring here early in the first quarter of our doubleheader, but Izzy Wilbur probes the top of that Keshequa defense, finds Bolton open for three, misses, and Paige Burley hauls down the rebound, and now she's heading up the middle of the court by Wilbur. On the right side, layup too strong over the entire rim and out of bounds, but saved, unfortunately for Keshequa, into the hands of Riley Schaefer. Now Izzy Wilbur heading to the tin the other way, finds a nice dish to the baseline where Mady Sanzada misses the jumper, and another turnover. Red Creek had the steal and they traveled. So it's going to be Keshequa ball.
Yeah, they got Bolton for the foul there.
So that'll be the first foul on Jesse Bolton. 13 foul on Red Creek. 4-2 your score. Not a lot of scoring here in the first 5 minutes of play.
Last couple times on the floor for Keshequa, though, McCarroll did get to Burley got to the basket, just missed the shot.
Now Keshequa controls, left wing extended. It's Emily Weaver dumping it down inside to Julia Wilkins, who turns and
nice block there by Schaefer.
Schaefer rejects it. Now Izzy Wilbur walks it up.
They're coming back up with that high ball screen.
At this pace, first team to 10 might win. Bolton up top. Into the corner it goes to Schaefer. Schaefer's pass way over the head of its intended target, but Wilbur comes up with it in the corner, lost up a three. It's an air ball short, and the rebound muscled down by Julia Wilkins. Coming the other way is Megan Guy. Megan Guy, bounce pass on the block, lay it up and in for Keshequa.
Yeah, Red Creek didn't get back there, and then Keshequa made them pay.
It was Faith Wood with the layup. We're all tied up at 4, 2:18 to go. Now Jesse Bolton takes the ball across midcourt. Over to Schaefer. Interior pass tipped away, but Sanzata comes up with it. Now she throws it into the foul line, extended to Ferguson. And now Bolton swings it to the right to Schaefer. Finally, Wilbur touches it. She does a little spin and a flip. Underhand shot that's short.
She's looking for the foul there, but to no avail.
Keshequa comes up with it. So the two big guns for these two teams, and Burley and Wilbur, slow to get going. 3-ball from the top of the key from Keshequa. Misses. It was Megan Guy. Rebounded by Red Creek. Here comes Wilbur. She dribbles off her foot, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Keshequa basketball. So
it looks like Izzy's forcing it a little bit. I think she's 1 for 6. A couple turnovers. Just needs to just calm down and go get her shots.
So right now for Red Creek, it's Mady Sanzota and Jenny Easling. Morgan Sherman in the middle of that 2-3 zone. Wilbur and Ferguson. Now a 3 from the corner from Keshequa. Back iron, no good. Wilbur taps it alive, and eventually Easling comes down with it. Easling probably the smallest girl on the court right now, and Wilbur brings it across midcourt. Finds Easling in the paint. She's met by Keshequa. They're going to call it travel. She kind of turned into the players who had good position, shuffled her feet. I don't think she expected it to be there.
Keshequa came up and double-teamed Wilbur at the top above the three-point line, and she did get the pass to her, but I don't think she was ready for it.
1:06 to go, first period, 4-4 your score. More subs now for Keshequa as Burley checks back in after a short rest along with Macy Boss.
Keshequa's doing a good job of getting the ball out of Wilbur's hands. And, that's what they're looking for, somebody else to step up for Red Creek and limit her.
Megan Guy into the game now. She has the basketball as well. Tried to get it to Burley. She stumbled, couldn't get it. Here comes Izzy Wilbur the other way against two Keshequa Indians. This time she lays it up and on the left side of the rim with a right-handed scoop. Wilbur's got 4. Red Creek has the lead back.
There's no stopping her on that drive.
So it's Paige McCarroll now. Finding Burley at the foul line. She may have traveled. She did.
A couple steps there. She had Wood on the block. She would have seen her, but a little late there.
Matt Finch with the call. So 40 seconds left, the inbounds. Wilbur walks it up. She calls the play. She comes across the timeline. She dribbles to the right, working off a pick. Pulls up for a 3, top of the key, and in and out. Rough start shooting for Wilbur. Trying to get to her first sectional championship game in her 5-year varsity career. Paige McCarroll now swings it over to Libby Benner for 3. It's too hard. Nice box out and rebound by Mackenzie Ferguson. And now 8 seconds left. Shot clock off. Here comes Wilbur across the timeline with 5.5. 3 seconds left. She goes to the right, working off a pick. Deep 3 from the wing. It's way off. And that'll do it for the first period of play here at Canandaigua High School. We got a lot of basketball ahead for you tonight, though, on FingerLakes1.com. After the first 8 minutes, your score, Red Creek 6, Keshequa 4. First team to 15 wins, maybe, Rhett. We'll be right back.
I was going to say 20, but yeah.
Generations Bank is celebrating 150 years of serving and supporting our hometowns. Visit mygenbank.com for the best choices in checking, savings, home equities, mortgages, and much more. Generations has been the Finger Lakes Bank since 1870. Generations Bank, member FDIC. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cramtastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com, supporting high school athletes for the past 50 years. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
And second quarter action just underway. It's Red Creek ball moving from our left to right. It's Sherman shuffling it out to Jenny Easling, a little crossover, working off a Wilbur pick into the lane, but she double dribbled. Had a nice crossover, had the shot at the rim, actually put it in, but
it was a good play. Wilbur came up and set the screen for her, and they've been switching off Wilbur. They didn't switch there, and she had a direct line, but double dribble.
Full court pressure, no problem for Paige Burley. Now it's up top to Paige McCarroll, who drives into the lane. Shot missed at the left block. Offensive rebound put back no good by Faith Wood, and we got a whistle. And it's going to be a foul on Red Creek. It looks like they're going to get. Let's have to see until they post it. It's going to be Morgan Sherman. That's her second foul. And we get a quick substitution. Sherman checks out, and Mackenzie Ferguson checks in. Neither team brings much size, Rhett.
No, tough shooting night for both, but Keshequa has gotten a couple chances inside. They just haven't been able to hit that shot.
Speaking of not much size, the inbounds pass goes right over the head of Macy Boss, who leaped up to get it, but it was still about 6 inches too high. It went into the third row to our left. Now Jessie Bolton, controls. Dribbles left side, picks up her dribble, she's in trouble. Wilbur went to help her. Ball kind of spit out into the hands of Ferguson. And now Bolton driving, kicks it to Ferguson, had a jump shot, pump fake, and she traveled.
For Red Creek to win tonight, they're going to have some of their supporting cast step up. Keshequa is doing a great job right now denying Wilbur the ball, making it real tough for her to get any kind of shot.
Now Izzy Wilbur, several triple-doubles this year and 3 40-point games off to a slow scoring night as the shot by Paige McCarroll hits off the backboard, and we got a tie up. Yeah, we got a tie up, so it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Keshequa with 6:56 to go here in the first half. Your score: Red Creek 6, Keshequa 4. As Carroll had trouble getting in, she finally gets it into Macy Boss, whose three-pointer hits the side of the rim and goes directly into the hands of Mackenzie Ferguson. Here comes Izzy across midcourt, guarded man-to-man by Megan Guy. A little crossover. She goes by her. She's bumped, so
aggressive defense by Guy.
You don't see many crossovers like that in the world of high school girls basketball.
Not exactly, but Izzy brings a lot of different aspects to her game. Very good ball handler.
6:41 to go, 6-4 Red Creek lead. Wilbur inbound underneath the basket. A bounce pass into traffic, and it's out of bounds, this time going to Keshequa, so kind of a ill-advised inbounds pass.
Seems like nerves are still playing a part here into the second quarter. A lot of turnovers tonight.
More full court pressure. It's McCarroll, guarded by Easling, and then Bolton at the top of that 2-3 zone. And we got a turnover. Easling has it, flips it to Wilbur. Here comes Wilbur. It's 1-on-3. Pulls up for 3. Short. Paige Burley with a rebound. Nobody back yet for Red Creek when Wilbur let that one fly. Here comes McCarroll across the timeline. Now into the corner. Three-pointer on the way for Keshequa, and it goes down. It's Emily Weaver for 3, and Keshequa's got their first lead of the ball game at 7-6.
Now Bolton and Easling have been doing a good job up top, applying that pressure, but Keshequa was able to get it to the corner.
This time Easling spins on the right side and is fouled driving to the basket, but before the shot. And so we're going to have Izzy Wilbur inbounding again on the baseline. Out there with Riley Schaefer, who gets the ball in the corner. Now up top it goes to Easling. Bolton now holds it left side. They reverse it to Wilbur. She tries a 3, partially blocked, and here comes Keshequa the other way. It was Julia Wilkins with a rebound, just went streaking down the court, a little out of control, finally got it to Burley. Now Burley's out of control, and it's stolen by Wilbur. Bolton has it, 2-on-none. Bolton lays it up and in with the right hand.
Red Creek's been able to utilize their defense to turn that into points.
4 points for Bolton. Here comes McCarroll the other way. She sets for a 3, and it's an air ball, and it's out of bounds. So 8-7, Red Creek back on top. Sloppy basketball. We got a timeout by Coach Pete Pereno. Give me a chance to remind you about some of the great sponsors that are making tonight's broadcast and all of our broadcasts all season long on Finger Lakes One possible. Like the Ferrara Lumber. You can check out ferraralumber.com when planning your next home improvement project. And Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Visit them online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. And we see this a lot right in the world of girls basketball games. Sometimes when there's not a flow going, it can really turn into an ugly game. But we know both of these teams can score.
Absolutely.
Keshequa certainly, and Izzy Wilbur, we haven't seen what she can do yet. She's cold.
Yeah, she's missed a few shots. I think she's settled for some threes that if she could get to the basket on. They've been able to score their four baskets in transition for the most part, and I'd like to see them do that a little bit more.
And Izzy's 4 points coming off a couple of shots at the rim, so now she takes it across the middle of the court, and she pulls back, thought about a three, flipped it over to Schaefer, and now the ball is held by Ferguson and out of bounds to Keshequa.
Keshe was doing a nice job of containing her. And the other girls for Red Creek, when Izzy doesn't have the ball, they look a little bit lost at times.
And Wilbur tries to rally the troops here. Full court pressure, easily thrown across to Macy Boss. Now into the corner. It goes to Weaver, back to Boss. Boss dribbles the left hand, bounce pass into the paint to Burley, who spins, and she's swallowed up by 3 Red Creek defenders, but we got a whistle, and we're going to have more free throws coming for Paige Burley. She was 2 for 2 in the first quarter, and we'll try to give the Indians a lead back here.
We called that foul on Schaefer. Looks like that's her second.
So 2 fouls on Schaefer, 2 fouls on Sherman. And Paige Burley eyes the rim, and she's now 3 for 3 from the line, and we're all knotted up at 8 with 4:54 to go, second period. Three dribbles, Burley sets, and this one's no good off the back iron, but she rushes in to get her own rebound, and nobody got another foul.
Nobody blocked her out, and that's the third. That's the third on Schaefer.
Nobody boxed out the shooter.
She's going to come out.
And now we have, for the first time today, Amelia Bennett checking in, bringing some size, and the inbounds pass into the block. And as McCarroll went up to shoot it, Izzy Wilbur fouled her, so that'll be the first foul on Izzy Wilbur, and more free throws coming. This time it's going to be Paige McCarroll. And we got another timeout on the court. Looks like it's Coach Krause wants a timeout. 8-8, 4:50 to go in this one. And, it seems like the first team to get into a flow and do what they normally do will have a big advantage here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think that either has really settled down yet, but now we're starting to see Keshequa get to the line a little bit, trying to get the ball inside, and it's working a little bit in the last few minutes here of this quarter.
Cozy confines here at Canandaigua High School, home of the Braves. My broadcast partner Rhett Ticconi and I at midcourt. Fans so close, I'm sure they can hear every word we're saying right about now.
Nice crowd.
Good crowd, probably about 70% capacity. We expect it to fill in even further as more Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagle and Lyons Lions fans pull in for two schools are neighbors on Route 31, but they both headed west here to Canandaigua, where they're going to meet for the third time this season.
Yeah.
Lions winning both of the first contest on January 8th, 60-56, and on February 11th, 54-45.
It's a little 7-mile stretch on Route 31. It's kind of like Duke, North Carolina, with that little stretch down there on Tobacco Road.
And so, back to this game, it's Paige McCarroll knocking down the first free throw, giving the Indians a 9-8 lead with 4:50 to go in the half. Second free throw on the way. She spins the ball, lets it go. Nice arc. This one rims out, but an offensive rebound by Paige Burley, who lays it up and in.
And again, offensive rebound off the foul shot. 2 times in a row now have gotten Keshequa 3 points.
Burley has 5. It's an 11-8 Keshequa lead, biggest lead of the game for the Indians. Into the corner it goes, now back up top to Sanzada. Into the corner for Bolton, who lets the 3-ball fly. It's short, and the rebound hauled in by Emily Weaver. And now McCarroll spins right in front of our broadcast table and brings it across the timeline, now guarded at the top of the zone by Bolton. She's into the paint. She lets a left-handed runner goes off the glass, rattles around and in, and Paige McCarroll gives them a 5-point lead, 4:06 to go.
Yeah, Red Creek might want to think about bringing that pressure high up a little bit back and easing off. They have once they've gotten past them,
They
been
tried
able to
to
get their shots.
force it into Wilbur, and it's a turnover. Coming the other way is Keshequa. Lofts it into Burley. She lays it up. No good. She was bothered there by Amelia Bennett. Second attempt, no good, but this time another foul. It'll be the 15th foul on Red Creek this period, and we have subs coming in. It is going to be Libby Benner for Keshequa, along as Emily Weaver and Macy Boss takes a seat.
And that was Bennett's first foul.
And also Megan Guy into the ball game as Burley again with a free throw. 6 points, and it's 14-8. So just like that, Red Creek, who enjoyed a small lead most of the first half, now trails by 6. Second free throw on the way, and that one's down. Nice form by the senior, Paige Burley. And now Burley takes a seat as Julia Wilkins checks in.
And, Izzy Wilbur hasn't seen the ball much this last couple minutes.
She hands the ball to Bolton. They exchange words in the backcourt. And now Bolton brings it across, and she's bothered by McCarroll. Over to Easling. Easling shuffled her feet. No call. Works off an Izzy Wilbur pick. Into the corner it goes. Now they try to get it back to Easling, and it's another turnover. At this point, I think you just got to give Izzy the ball, although the full court pressure goes over the head of McCarroll and out of bounds. It'll be Red Creek ball in front of the Keshequa bench.
Keshequa's full denial on Wilbur, switching everything on the screens, and they're not letting her anywhere near the ball.
So now Bolton has it. Easling into the paint, loses it. Scooped up by Amelia Bennett, and now here comes Wilbur into the paint. Throws it up, and she's fouled. She kind of
made something out of nothing there.
Twisted in midair and got the shot up short of the rim. She was fouled hard.
Well, they're going to need her to get to the basket tonight. She's not shooting it particularly well right yet, and all her points have come at the rim.
And now Izzy, first points in a while, first points of the second quarter is a free throw. Now she stands and delivers again and knocks that one down. Much needed points for Red Creek to get that lead back down to 5.
Red Creek out in a full court press now.
And here comes Megan Guy, coast to coast after beating the press. Misses. Easling with the rebound. Or excuse me, that's Sanzada with a rebound. And Wilbur throws it up to Bolton. He now sets a pick for Bolton. Now Bolton into the corner, goes to Easling for 3. Air ball. Called in by Bennett. And now Wilbur finally connects from long range. Claps the hands, a little slap to Amelia Bennett, who assisted. And it's a 2-point ball game with 2:30 to go here, second period.
Red Creek applying some heavy pressure right now. That was the first clean look Wilbur's had on her three-point attempts tonight.
They get it across. McCarroll now over to the left side to Benner. Benner now gets it back. One dribble into the lane. Pulls up from about 6 feet too hard, and Bolton got her hand on the rebound. And eventually it's Izzy Wilbur. She's pushing it up across midcourt between the legs, left side, hangs and can't get it to go. Rebound hauled in by Benner, and we got another Red Creek foul. This time it's going to be Mady Sanzada with a foul. Nope, they're giving it to Amelia Bennett, so that's Bennett's too. So the two centers, I suppose, for Red Creek with 2 fouls, and Bennett and Sherman. 1:55 to go. They're walking 90 feet for free throws. It's going to be 1 and 1. Or no, two shots, right?
2 shots, yeah. How do you feel about that rule?
I don't mind it. Kind of getting used to it on the girls' side. What Rhett's talking about is that on the girls' side, 5 fouls every period gets you in the bonus for 2 shots.
Right.
Boys' side, you need 7.5 to get to the bonus, and that's just 1 and 1 before you get to 10 to shoot 2. And luckily it wasn't 1 and 1 for Keshequa because Benner comes up short on the first attempt. Her team leads 15-13, 1:55 to go in the half. Second free throw is good. 6-point lead, 1:55 to go. Bolton controls. Gets it to Wilbur now. Brings it across the timeline. Dribbling to the top of the arc. 2-3 zone from Keshequa. Nope, looks like it's going to be man-to-man. Wilbur, left side, pulls up from 15. It rims in and out. Iron unkind, and we got a foul 90 feet from the basket by Jenny Easling as Paige Burley was kind of dribbling out of traffic, and that means more free throws. So not a very smart foul from Jenny Easling, just her first, but
yeah,
Keshequa's been killing them on the charity stripe.
Red Creek the last few times down the floor has put some full court pressure on, but Keshequa's gotten by it and then gotten Red Creek to some easy fouls.
Burley misses the first. And she misses the second, rims out, but an offensive rebound, putback no good. Another attempt blocked from behind this time by Red Creek. Now out top, open three from McCarroll. No. Long rebound off the hands of Red Creek is no good.
And that once again, Jim, offensive rebounds for Keshequa off the foul shots. Didn't cost Red Creek that time, but it's third or fourth time now that's happened this quarter.
And we're back underway with Keshequa controlling up three. And it's Burley, top of the key, drives, splits the top of the zone, throws it hard off the glass, but she traveled.
The ref called her for the travel. Probably could have called her up at the top of the key for one as well, but got her at the basket.
1 minute, 10 seconds to go here at Canandaigua High School in the first half. Keshequa leads by 3. Easling now controls. And we got a whistle. And that's going to be the fourth foul of the period on Keshequa.
And that's on Burley. That's her second.
Second on Burley. So I'm sure that Coach Perena would have loved to get into the locker room with Burley just having one, but
he got her out of there pretty quick.
Now, oh my goodness, it was an inbound to Bolton, who was just waiting to hand it back to Izzy Wilbur, who was the inbounder, and she basically just walked like 3 steps. It's a travel, and back to Keshequa now. Inbound pass against the full court press. Now up to McCarroll. McCarroll double team. She loses it, but gets it back across the timeline. 3 ball on the way from Emily Weaver. 2 3-pointers from Weaver in this quarter. 19-13, biggest lead of the game for Keshequa. 43 seconds to go. Here comes Wilbur. She's attracting a lot of attention. Out for a 3 ball, and the answer from Mady Sanzota. 19-16, big shot, 3-point lead, 30 seconds to go in the half. Now they left Weaver open again. This one's no good though. Rebound hauled in by Wilbur. She can hold for 1. Shot clock's off, 20 seconds. Wilbur, top of the key. Slings it over to the left side to Sanzata, who drives and misses. And
well, she got fouled there, but they didn't. No call there.
Nobody knows how to hold for 1 in high school basketball anymore. Now Keshequa's going to have a chance to extend the lead. 2 seconds, 1 second. 3 ball on the way from McCarroll is an air ball, and that will do it for the first half of play here in our doubleheader from Canandaigua High School. With your score at the half, the Keshequa Indians 19, the Red Creek Rams 16, playing for a berth in the Section 5 Class C2 girls title game at Gage Chi-Land. Saturday, we'll be back with the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Sheknows Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 23 years in the Finger Lakes with locations at 22 Main Street in Waterloo, 40 Exchange Street in Geneva, and Del Lago Resort and Casino. Dine-In, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Sheknows.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. For your life, home, auto, and future. Whether it's your first car, second home, or third child, the experienced professionals at Finger Lakes Partners can recommend the coverage that best utilizes and protects your assets. With offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo, and online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. 4 generations strong, DeSanto Propane is a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com or call 1-800-752-4574 and look for DeSanto Propane on Facebook. Ferrara Lumber has been locally owned for 3 generations and is more than just a lumber and building supplier. Stop in on Verge Street in Seneca Falls to browse their full section of power tools, hardware, lawn and garden, painting, and plumbing supplies, and talk to their experienced staff before planning your next home improvement project. Brad Van Dusen Photography is a full-service photographer serving the Finger Lakes region, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits, also specializing in sports photos, collages, banners, and other keepsakes for your student athlete. For more information, find Brad on Facebook or visit bradvandusenphotography.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo, well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salads, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Jimmer's Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stever's Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmer's Auto and Stever's Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. It's a Wonderful Run 5K. It's a winter run like no other through the streets of Seneca Falls, the town that inspired Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Learn more and register at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Red's Place in downtown Seneca Falls, locally owned for 43 years and serving great lunches Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Legendary soups, wraps, salads, and the best burgers in town. For over 65 years, the Wilson Press has been serving Central New York as commercial printers with a full-service mail house, specializing in offset and digital printing, graphic design services, full mail house services, marketing and advertising plans, and fundraising programs. Call them today at 315-568-9693 or visit them online at wpress.com. Connie's Diner on Main Street in Waterloo has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Let the Cardazola family serve your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner from their vast menu of time-tested favorites and original recipes. Visit them online at connieswaterloo.com. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing, website development, hosting, multimedia production, and home of the most popular website and mobile app in the Finger Lakes. Help FingerLakes1.com bring you more great live local sports coverage by becoming a supporter at patreon.com/FL1.
It's Big Truckin' Deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our trucking deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back, everybody, inside Canandaigua High School, where your halftime score, Keshequa 19, Red Creek 16. It's the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report, and happy to be joined here by Section 5 girls basketball coordinator Tim Lincoln, and thanks for coming over, Link.
Thank you very much for inviting me over.
And, I always marvel at this tournament, on the boys and girls side. It's huge. There's 116 girls, 113 girls teams.
108 girls teams. Boys have more than we do. They're probably up in 116, 118 teams.
And they all play in the tournament, and we're down to the semifinal round. But just talk about how you coordinate such a giant effort.
Thank goodness for technology, number one.
Right.
Email and cell phones play a big part in it. And the online website that we have keeps everybody informed and things of that nature. So that's a big part of it.
Yeah, it is.
And a great crew that I have working with me. The class coordinators that work with me help tremendously do that. So
yeah, well, it's great. And now we're here at the semifinal round, which seems like it's a lot of times it's a scramble to find schools that can host with spring practices starting this time of year for folks. But you guys on the girls' side pretty much set some of these semifinal locations before you know what teams are playing?
Well, we try to look at where the teams are located and try to get in the center. Tonight we're in Canandaigua and in HFL tonight, and we try to make it fair for all the teams involved. And one thing that we really try to do is just keep the girls' games together, the semifinals together, and not split them. I think it creates a better atmosphere for the players. The coaches really like it, so they can see the teams that are either playing before or playing after.
It's almost like a mini Final Four.
Right, kind of like the Final Four. So.
What would you say the biggest difference is between the state tournament and the Section 5 tournament as far as the size of it, scheduling the games, different areas the teams are coming from?
Because you're also the state tournament coordinator as well.
Yeah, state girls basketball coordinator. This is harder because you start with so many more teams.
True.
At the state level, you're 20 teams.
Right.
The biggest dilemma you have down there is the coordination of getting the teams in the right spot and making sure the officials are not on their same schedule sections and stuff like that.
A little different, though, too, with having probably dealing with hotels for the teams when they stay over at the tournament, when they go to the Final Four.
Yes.
Things like that. A lot more coordination in that part, though.
And that's not me.
Okay.
There's a woman down in Section 2 that handles that, Karen Bontanovas.
Okay.
And she's been doing it for a number of years.
Right.
And she really does a great job of running the tournament down there. It's, for me, going down there, it's more of I want to call it a vacation.
So they make you look good.
They make me look good.
A good leader always has a good, army to help him. Here's Kevin Sharp.
No problem.
Hey, Sharpie. She's been there for a number of years. Right. And Hudson Valley does a great job down there. They're very accommodating to all our needs and things like that. So,
well, as someone who I've been to the last 4, I think, in a row state tournaments, and I look forward to it so much because you guys do such a great job and very accommodating to me when I come. And it's nice to see a friendly face out there in Hudson Valley when I travel all that way. It gets kind of lonely sometimes, but you always take care of me. But yeah, your season kind of culminates next week at the championship games at Gates Chile, but then it continues on with the regionals and then the state. So the regionals this year for the girls, you're hosting at Rush Henrietta?
We're hosting, and we're going to be at Rush Henrietta.
Yep.
5 games starting at 11, going up to 7 o'clock.
And then Saturday, a big day at Gates Chile.
Starting at 1 with the B1s, then B2, then C1, then C2.
So the winner of night, 7 o'clock, the nightcap at Gates Chile.
Correct.
Well, you do a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. People, just general fans or fans of one team, don't understand what a monumental job it is to manage a season and a tournament and then the whole state. So I appreciate what you do.
It's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? And I really am passionate about what I do, and I have a lot of fun doing it. And I got to throw a shout out to my wife, who's with me again tonight.
She's always with you.
She's always, she's always with me, and she's my right hand man, and love her to death. And she does a lot of work for me, and keeps me going and stuff like that. So,
well, thanks for the hard work, and thanks for taking the time.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the second half.
Thank you. You too, guys. Thank you.
So that was Tim Lincoln, and mentioned he's the head guy when it comes to girls basketball, not only here in Section 5, but New York State. And I think it's a bit of an advantage, or it's a nice bonus, I should say, that the state guy is our guy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if anyone knows how to run a tournament, it's him. And just the monumental effort that goes into putting these tournaments on is just, it's hard to explain. Because
108 teams.
108 teams, but for the most part, people putting it on are volunteers. So there's a lot of people that are pulled from different parts of the section, different county representatives.
Yeah.
All different people come together to work the tournament, and it's always been a great thing.
I mean, when you think about it, referees, volunteer, people at the gate, scorekeepers, timekeepers, it's huge. So
yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate that he took the time to come talk to us. I also noticed Section 5 Chairman Kathy Hoyt, former North Rose Wolcott athletic director, is here tonight too. So we got some power players here at Canandaigua High School. Almost ready for the second half. Run down the first half scoring for you really quickly here for Red Creek. It was Izzy Wilbur leading all scorers with 9, Jesse Bolton with 4, and Mady Sanzata with 3. That's it for Red Creek. For Keshequa, it was Paige Burley with 7, Emily Weaver with 6, 3 for Paige McCarrow, 2 for Faith Wood, and 1 for Libby Bender. 19-16, Keshequa leads. Red Creek starts with the ball. Moving from our right to left this half, wearing their black road unis with the red lettering and numbering. And it's Wilbur now finding her teammate on the baseline, but she misses the wide open layup. That was Schaefer. And Keshequa comes back the other way. Paige McCarroll controls, wearing number 11.
I think Schaefer was a little surprised she got the ball there.
McCarroll finds Emily Weaver, who lets the 3-ball go. She had 2 threes in the second quarter. This one off the mark. Red Creek controls. Wilbur coming the other way. pulls back just inside the three-point arc. A little side spin on that jumper off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Paige Burley. And now she gets it to McCarroll on the right side. Finishes off the glass with the right hand. And just like that, the lead is back up to 5. And a turnover by Bolton, trying to get it to Wilbur, and McCarroll coming the other way, lays it up and in, and 4 straight points to start the second half for Keshequa, all from Paige McCarroll. And Coach Krause has seen enough. He wants a 30-second timeout.
Red Creek a little rattled coming out of the halftime locker room there. 2 straight turnovers led to 4 straight points for Keshequa.
And what's frustrating is they had a nice play off the opening possession. Wilbur found Riley Schaefer on the block for a wide open layup on the left block, and she threw it right over the rim, didn't catch any rim.
I think with Wilbur tonight, she really hasn't had any chance to set her feet. Hasn't got a lot of clean looks. She made the 1-3, and that she was able to set her feet and shoot it with purpose. She's taking a lot of shots that are a little off balance tonight.
A couple more sponsors to tell you about, like Connie's Diner in Waterloo. Their phone menu's online at connieswaterloo.com. Great food, great ambience of a true diner. Step back in time at Connie's Diner. And Brad Van Dusen Photography. Great prints available of local student athletes at bvdsports.com. Brad also does a lot of wedding photography and full photography services. As Bolton lets a 3-ball go out of the timeout off the back iron, no good. Keshequa ball again. 7-point lead for the Indians, and as low scoring as this is, it feels like it could be danger time already for Red Creek.
Red Creek is definitely staring down a little bit of danger. If they get another basket here,
they leave McCarroll wide open, but this time she misses badly, and here comes Wilbur right in front of us down the left side. Right hand, left hand, crossover to the side between 2 defenders. Got an open look, but missed it at the rim, and Keshequa rebounds. You can really see, the next level of talent when she handles the ball. She's just struggling with her shot tonight.
Yeah, she's just not able to find a lid on the basket for her.
And now it goes high-low from McCarroll to Burley, page to page, and Burley fouled on the left block. She'll shoot free throws.
I think they're going to get Wilbur for that one.
If it is, it's her second.
Yep.
And it is, yep. I think a lot about Izzy Wilbur as a basketball player. We've been watching her forever here at FingerLakes1.com, and I just think that, at this point in the game, sectional semifinal, I don't think she's ever been to a semifinal, let alone a final.
Right.
I'd like to see her attempt to take this game over. It seems like she can get her shot anytime she wants. I think that a lot of the turnovers are from her teammates are, kind of sloppy. I would just focus on Wilbur trying to take this game over at this point as Burley makes 1 of 2.
One thing that Keshequa's doing well, though, is they're switching everything every time they try to set a screen for her.
They're not making it easy on her.
Definitely not.
Now Easling off a pick from Wilbur, and that jump shot in and out. And here comes Keshequa again. They're up 8 with 5:40 to go in the third period. Burley swings it over to McCarroll. McCarroll dribbles right side by Easling. She's met at the block by Sherman. And now a pick and a steal by Wilbur. She's 1-1 against McCarroll, and she goes down, and her shot hits the bottom of the rim. She wants a foul. Coach Krause wants a foul, and it's going to stay Red Creek basketball.
I'm not sure who that ball went off of. I think Red Creek might have got away with one there, but she was hesitant going to the basket. Had she just gone straight up, she probably would have gotten the foul, but she kind of tried to jump into her a little.
And so now she inbounds, and it's off of Chessie Bolton's hands and out of bounds. Another unforced turnover.
And that might be about the 3rd turnover that they've had off an inbounds pass.
Now full court pressure. Maybe knocked away. Wilbur right in front of us with a steal, and she kind of tossed the ball into the stands, and it hit a Keshequa Indian fan in the face. And now that fan not too happy with Izzy right now, but nobody's hurt.
I don't think Izzy did it on purpose.
She just kind of tossed it, kind of like you toss it to a ref.
Everybody's laughing over here, so we're okay.
Just to our right.
You commented earlier, Jim, and having her take the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like that. I think we can run some screens for her to get her a shot off the inbounds.
They might have to change something. They're down 8 here, 5 minutes to go, and it's Libby Benner with the basketball, guarded by Easling at the top of that 2-3 Red Creek zone, and almost stolen by Bolton, but McCarroll comes up with it. Benner again, bounce pass into Burley, and Wilbur steals it again. This time she's a little bit ahead of the pack as McCarroll kind of lays off, and Wilbur lays it up and in with the left hand. Big bucket for Red Creek, 6-point game.
So first basket of the half.
She's got 11 on the game, and McCarroll beats the pressure into the lane, stops, kicks it out to Megan Guy for three. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Burley. She goes up, and it's a foul on Wilbur. And Wilbur feels like she was standing there straight up, but she had one arm kind of draped over, and Burley just jumped into it.
Yeah, she fouled her, that's for sure.
That's three fouls on Wilbur.
That's going to be trouble for Red Creek if she's going to have. As a coach, you're one offensive threat on the floor. If he thinks he's got to take her out just to save her, you still got a lot of time left in this game. She's got to be careful now.
Yep, she's going to stay in the game. I don't think she comes out often. As Burley back at the free throw line, she spent a lot of time at the free throw line tonight, and she cans the first of two. She's 7 of 10 now from the line, 70%. One more to come. 25-18, Keshequa leads. She cans the second. It's an 8-point lead, 4:22 to go as Red Creek takes over. Plenty of time as the Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagle girls basketball team has just entered the arena. Actually, that might be the JV team, or I think they should be in the locker room by now, right? Don't they usually go in the locker room at halftime?
Probably by about now, yep.
And it's going to be Red Creek ball on their baseline. Wilbur again inbounds to Bolton, and she has it stripped. It's about the fifth straight turnover off a baseline inbound pass. And Izzy Wilbur stole the ball from behind, but they called her for a travel. And Wilbur's getting frustrated with the officiating right now.
I'm not sure what the issue is with Red Creek getting the ball in bounds, but it's hurting them because they're not getting opportunities for her to get a shot or get her teammates a shot.
As Burley at the block muscles her way up, misses, gets her own rebound. She's fouled and she lays it up. No, a jump ball. That's kind of an odd call.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one.
You know, I thought a jump ball was you had to be tied up for 3 seconds.
Yeah, there was definitely nobody tied up there. Burley had the ball and she went right back up with it.
And scored it.
Yeah.
Looked like she was fouled, but it'll stay with Keshequa on the possession.
Red Creek, while applying a lot of pressure, they've stayed in that 2-3. I'm almost wondering it might be time to come out of that and go man-to-man.
Into the corner it goes. Jump shot from inside the arc, no good. Rebound hauled in by Riley Schaefer, up ahead to Bolton. Bolton now. Back to Schaefer on the right wing. Back to Bolton on the block. They got to get it to Wilbur. Out of bounds.
They had an opportunity to get it to her right off the rebound, but she passed it up court, and they weren't able to get it to her. I mean, she literally needs to touch the ball every time they're down the floor.
I agree. 3:39 to go, 26-18. Red Creek trails Keshequa here in the C2 girls semifinal at Canandaigua High School. I'm Jim Sinicropi with Rhett Ticconi, and another inbounds pass where the ball goes back out of bounds. It'll stay with Red Creek again. Shot clock's down to 13.
Let's see if they can get the ball inbounds here.
Again, Wilbur inbounding. Up top to Bolton. She hands it back to Wilbur. Here comes Wilbur now. Pulls up from the foul line. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Macy Boss. She loses it, but luckily for Keshequa, Faith Wood there to pick it up. Now inside to Burley, and she's fouled by Riley Schaefer. That's going to be 4 on Schaefer. And more free throws from Burley.
Yeah, Keshequa's parade to the foul line. That's all they're going to need right now if it keeps going this way. They've built the way this game's going. They built an 8-point lead. It's almost insurmountable.
It feels that way. I mean, Red Creek has 18 points here with 3:18 to go in the third period, and just making her living from the free throw line tonight is Paige Burley. It's her 8th made free throw. She's got 11 points on the game. 8 of her 11 from the charity stripe. And she's got another one coming. Couple dribbles. One more dribble. Sets, fires, hits. Outstanding free throw shooter, obviously, as she checks out of the ball game now, as Julia Wilkins checks in And it's a 10-point deficit, biggest lead of the game for Keshequa. Winner to face the winner of Game 2 of our doubleheader, Clyde-Savannah versus Lions, and Easling goes tumbling. Macy Boss with a foul. And that is just the first team foul of the quarter on the Indians. Now the Red Creek cheerleaders have to get out of their way for Wilbur to inbound. To our left, she gets it to Easling. Easling getting to the paint, lets one fly. Back iron, no good. Long rebound controlled by Sanzota. And Sanzota saves it, but to Red Creek. And here comes Keshequa. Emily Weaver, saves it to Keshequa. Macy Boss with the ball. One dribble and up top to Weaver.
Red Creek still
down to a wide open Julia Wilkins, who traveled.
Another walk, but Red Creek's still in that 2-3 zone, and they're still having Wilbur take the ball out of bounds. I'm a little puzzled by both of those decisions.
I mean, they're down 10 now. They have 2 points in this quarter, 2:43 to go in the third. And Wilbur brings it across. I mean, credit to Keshequa. They're doing a good job on Wilbur, but she's got to get going if Red Creek's going to advance here. Out it goes to Sherman. Sherman a couple dribbles now into the corner to Sanzota, Mackenzie Ferguson, who stepped on the baseline. I know that was Sanzota. And we got Megan Guy checking into the game for Keshequa as Emily Weaver checks out.
They're just bringing fresh people in to cover Wilbur. It's working out pretty well for them at this point.
And Coach Pereno leaving Paige Burley on the bench here with 2:23 to go, third period. It's Megan Guy dribbling around Morgan Sherman and laying it up and in for her first points of the game. 12-point lead for the Indians. 2:10 to go, third period. Wilbur, crossover, wide open three now, in and out.
And she's just not able to get anything to go.
No. And now Keshequa just beating Red Creek to the ball. That was a loose ball that Megan Guy scooped up. Up top it goes to Paige McCarroll. Couple of dribbles left side to Megan Guy. Three ball on the way. No. Long rebound to Easling. And these Red Creek Rams having trouble just holding on to the ball. Easling spins off a pick from Wilbur. Stops, pops from three. Gets the roll. There we go, Jenny Easling, her first bucket of the game. Lead back down to single digits. It's at 9 with 1:28 to go. Keshequa not having much trouble with that Red Creek pressure. They get it across.
Well, you get the trap on, but then they just don't have anybody in the secondary pass to get the turnover.
Boss into the corner it goes. Now back up to Boss on the wing. Couple of dribbles. Top of the zone. It's McCarroll now dribbling. 2 seconds to shoot. She lets one fly high off the glass. No good. Hits the rim and into the hands of Easling. Here comes Wilbur.
She got to get it up the floor.
Wilbur kicks it over to Morgan Sherman, who finds Sanzota working off that Wilbur pick. I mean, other players should be the ones setting the pick for Wilbur as Easling drives and it's stripped by Boss. Here comes Boss the other way and she traveled like a boss.
Another turnover for Keshequa. Red Creek has some opportunities, but once Wilbur gives the ball up, she's having a very hard time getting it back.
34 seconds to go. Wilbur, top of the key. Her team down 9. Hands it off, gets it back, lets a three ball go. In and out. Man, those are good looking shots from Izzy, but iron unkind here at Canandaigua High School. And now with 20 seconds to go, shot clock's off. Keshequa can hold for one. Let's see, Rhett, if a high school basketball team can hold for one shot at the end of the quarter with a 9-point lead. Looks like they're gonna. 10 seconds left. 8 seconds. Here comes McCarroll. She lets one go with 4 seconds. Misses, gets her own rebound, and putback blocked by Wilbur out of bounds with 1.1 seconds left. And Wilbur has to be careful. That could have been her fourth foul.
She gave a look to her coach. She knows she got a little bit of. She might have gotten lucky there on that one.
Now Bolton checks in.
She's got to come out for a second.
Mike Krause got spooked.
Avoid that dreaded fourth foul.
1.1 underneath her own basket is McCarroll. And she kicks it to the corner to Boss, but it's knocked out of bounds by Bolton, and that'll do it for the third period of play here at Canandaigua High School. We come back, 8 more minutes left in the season for Red Creek. If they can't turn it around, they trail 30-21. It's the third night of semifinal action here on FingerLakes1.com.
Generations Bank is celebrating 150 years of serving and supporting our hometowns. Visit mygenbank.com for the best choices in checking, savings, home equities, mortgages, and much more. Generations has been the Finger Lakes Bank since 1870. Generations Bank, member FDIC.
DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info. DISANTO Propane.com or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. DeSanto. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
And we're back at Canandaigua High School. I'm Jim Sinicropi alongside Rhett Ticconi for FingerLakes1.com, and your score, Keshequa 30, Red Creek 21. 8 minutes left here in the first half of our Class C2 semifinal doubleheader to see who's going to advance to Gates Chi-Line Saturday night for the nightcap at 7 p.m. Play for a sectional title as Wilbur starts off the quarter by throwing it into Easling, who misses a shot from about 8 feet. Got her own rebound, but it was ripped away by Keshequa.
Had a clean look, but threw it off the backboard a little too hard.
And here comes Keshequa. It's McCarroll dribbling at the top of the key. They should be in no hurry at this point.
And Red Creek going more like a 1-1-3.
McCarroll stops and pops from the elbow and misses.
Wilbur's got to get it up the floor. She gets the rebound. She's kind of just walking it up.
She brings it across the timeline, kicks it to the corner towards Zanzada. Zanzada to Sherman. Sherman a couple dribbles. Wanted to get it to Jessie Bolton, and instead she threw it to Macy Boss, who tried to save it but stepped out of bounds right in front of our vantage point here at midcourt. So with 7:13 to go, Izzy Wilbur's got to take over this game. She's right in front of me, so when I said that, she looked over. She knows. We'll see.
She knows. She's got to do it, though.
Jessie Bolton over to Zanzada. And now it's Sherman for 3. Man, that one was a little hard off the glass and off of Keshequa and out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say it was off of Red Creek out of bounds. So
thing is, they're just relying on her to get herself open. They're not really setting any screens for her or getting her in the post. I'd like to see her in the post.
Yeah,
I got to imagine she could score from pretty close. She knows what she's doing.
So Red Creek searching for answers. Just 21 points here with 6:57 to go in the game. McCarroll does a good job with that basketball at the top of the zone for Keshequa. Burley posting up. Back to McCarroll. She tries a 3. In and out. And Jessie Bolton with a nice box out and rebound. And now Bolton walks it up.
Credit to Keshequa. They're being very patient. They're just getting what Red Creek's defense has given them.
Now Bolton, a couple dribbles. Has it stolen and a travel. Back to Red Creek. Emily Weaver kind of stole it from Bolton, fell to the ground and slid on her knees. So with 6:25 to go, 30-21 your score. And we got a timeout?
Yep.
No, we got the official David Cohn heading over to the, our Paul Cohn, David Cohn, the New York Yankee Met pitcher is not refereeing this game. Bolton turns it over, trying to dribble it into the lane in between 3 Keshequa Indians. And
turnovers are going to doom Red Creek if they don't go on to beat Keshequa.
Burley now top of the key, pump fake, drives and scores from about 6 feet, and that's the first points of the fourth quarter, and the lead back into double digits, 32-21. Wilbur dribbling right side into the lane. She hangs and gets one to go with a little scoop shot. And that's what I'm talking about, Rhett. More of that.
They're going to need more of that from her and from her alone.
Burley, though, coast to coast, takes it right into Mackenzie Ferguson called for the block. She missed the shot, so 2 free throws coming.
And that's not good news for Red Creek because Burley has knocked them down today. She has, what does she have, 8 free throws?
She's
9?
She's made 9.
Nine.
She's 9 for 12 from the free throw line, and she's heading back there again. And again, when you make 9 free throws and your team only has 32 points, that's more than 25% of your team's points coming from Paige Burley free throws. Meanwhile, Red Creek has not shot a free throw tonight.
Hard to believe that they haven't gotten anything called at the rim, but they haven't gotten a lot of looks at the rim.
And Burley makes both of them, so biggest lead of the night. Matching the biggest lead of the night of 11, 34-23. Wilbur brings it across half court, working off a couple picks from her teammates. She drives baseline, and she scoops it up and in and out. Man, the rim at Canandaigua Academy has just not been friendly to Izzy Wilbur. Well below her season average now with 13 points.
A jump ball.
So it will go, and it'll stay with Keshequa. His arrow's pointing that way.
Wilbur's got 2 field goals this half, and there's only been 1 other field goal by Red Creek. So.
And that was a Jenny Easling three-pointer. Now Paige Burley for 3. No good. Long rebound corralled by Emily Weaver, who puts it back up and in. 13-point Keshequa lead with 5 minutes to go. Easling drives, blocked by McCarroll. And McCarroll goes the other way with it now. And she pulls up, getting ready to set.
And aside from the great defense on Wilbur from Keshequa, they've done a great job on the offensive glass tonight.
Emily Weaver finds McCarroll, who takes a couple dribbles, a little floater over the rim and in. And so now you're starting to see why the Keshequa Indians are the number 2 seed and 19-3 on the season, as we got a timeout on the court.
15-point lead with 4:35 to go in the game. Pretty much going to take a miracle for Red Creek to come back at this point.
And the Keshequa fans are starting to make their plans for Saturday night at Gates Chili. Give me a chance to talk about some of our sponsors again, like Wilson Press and Mailhouse, online at wpress.com. Red's Place in downtown Seneca Falls. We got Chicken Wing Night on Wednesday. And Taco Night on Thursday at Red's Place. Stever's Garage and Jimmer's Auto. Use their car inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And Cicino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. Order online at Cicino's.com. And of course, I'm sure a lot of people listening to this may have made the trip to Seneca Falls in December for the It's a Wonderful Run 5K. If not, check out the videos online at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Make your plans for next December. It's a holiday tradition and a winter run like no other. So
Keshequa's pressure has been very difficult for Red Creek to handle tonight, and they're really on the verge of putting this game out of reach.
Yeah, with 4:35 to go, when you're down 15 and you've only scored 23 on the game, do the math. It's not looking good.
They've done a great job of limiting Izzy Wilbur's looks. When she does have a drive to the rim, she's contested. Her jump shot is not falling tonight. It's just been tough all around for Red Creek. And Keshequa's size has also been a factor with them on the boards.
But if Izzy can get something going, that's about the only hope they have right now, is that she kind of takes things over. Time running out, though, 4:35 to go. I'm not sure what the delay is here. Everybody just kind of standing around. Now finally Bolton inbounds to Wilbur. And Wilbur right side kicks it to Easling, corner 3, air ball. And McCarroll grabbed the rebound but went out of bounds. And now Wilbur to inbound again underneath their own basket as referees Paul Cohn and Matt Finch had a short discussion. Now ball's back in play. Wilbur way up top to Easling. Easling drives right. Gets it to Mackenzie Ferguson, who drives and throws one up with the right hand that hits the rim and bounces off. And into the hands of McCarroll. McCarroll's pretty impressive tonight with her ball handling
Yes.
McCarroll and Burley make a nice tandem for this Keshequa Indian team. And then you had Emily Weaver hit a couple threes in the second quarter as well. That's likely as Burley drives to the hole, swatted by Wilbur. Wilbur rebounds it. She's pushing it up court. She's going 1-on-3 and gets a tough shot to go off the glass.
Well,
so
that's what they need if they're going to get back in this game.
3:45 to go, 38-25 now.
Got to get a stop here for Red Creek.
Just as I was starting to think about the matchup between the Lions-Clyde winner, how they might match up with this Keshequa team. Wilbur looks like she's ready to make one last push with 3:38 to go, and her team trailing 38-25. And McCarroll tries a long three, no good, but Burley rips down the rebound. Her putback no good. Wilbur rebounds it, and she's pushing it up ahead again. She takes it to the rim and finishes on the left side this time. A lot of contact, no foul, and Coach Pereno wants a timeout.
He's a little bit different strategy at the moment. But again, the offensive glass has been a key for Keshequa tonight. They got another one there. Missed the second shot, but they've been the numbers have been largely in their favor over on the offensive glass tonight.
3:13 to go in the game. Red Creek's pulled it back to within 11. And be a good time to maybe talk about what's coming up over the next few days at FingerLakes1.com. So tomorrow, tonight ends semifinal week with our doubleheader. No basketball tomorrow, but we will have to do some planning because on Friday night we got a couple of championship games at the Blue Cross Arena. First, it'll be Lions versus Perry at 7 o'clock. That game will follow the Cal-Mum York final in C3, which should be a great game. Our coverage will start at 7 o'clock for the Lions game, or probably a little before 7. And then the nightcap, what a matchup. Red Creek and Marcus Whitman. We've been looking forward to that one all year.
Yeah, Red Jacket.
Red Jacket. Red Creek doesn't have a boys team.
Red Jacket has had a phenomenal season. They're looking to cap it off against the tough Marcus Whitman team who played an independent schedule this year and really played up in competition in a lot of their matchups.
I've been trying to set a line for that one. I think it's a pick. It's so even. I don't know who has the advantage there. It's going to be awesome. And now all the way down the left side is Megan Guy, kind of unimpeded, lays it in with the left hand off the glass, lead back to 13. We're at 3 minutes.
Thought Schaefer would have stepped in there, but that would have been her fifth foul.
Wilbur
if she
to Bolton.
didn't get it.
Bolton for three, way too strong. And now Keshequa working against full court pressure. They're going to have trouble getting across. That's a 10-second call. Nope, Coach Pereno got the timeout. Well, at least they'll let me continue our conversation about championship weekend. So then after the late game on Friday night, we'll be back at the Blue Cross on Saturday morning for breakfast at the Big House. Now 9 a.m.
Do you have your cot and your blanket set for the suite up in for the broadcast suite so you can just stay over?
Just a sleeping bag.
I mean, you're gonna get done about 11. Turn around. If you're lucky, turn around.
Drive to Seneca Falls from Rochester and then get up about 6 in the morning and head back up to the Blue Cross. But it's going to be worth it because at 9 a.m., the first game of the day at the Blue Cross, Geneva versus Waterloo, a Finger Lakes East matchup.
What a matchup.
And the thing about that is the winner of that, first of all, they get a sectional title. Waterloo hasn't won one since 72. Geneva has been 2014, but the winner then moves on to the State B playing game against the B2 champ, and they'll just be one win away from the Far West Regional in the New York State tournament. So it'll look like a travel there. I don't know what.
Yeah, not sure how he missed that one. He was standing right in front of it.
Matt Finch was looking at there.
Well, Red Creek still has some chances here, but if there's any chance they have, the shot has to be taken from Wilbur right now. She's giving it up again.
And a three ball on the way is off the rim and no good.
Just a one and done scenario for them now. They're getting one shot at the basket. And
up the other way comes Keshequa. Missed a wide open layup. Put back no good. Now Burley has it. She's double teamed. Kicks it out. Three ball on the way from McCarroll. Good. And that is the dagger. You can pretty much pencil in Keshequa for the championship game on Saturday night against the winner of Clyde Lions coming up next on FingerLakes1.com. 2 minutes to go, 16-point lead. Jesse Bolton with the ball.
Two more offensive rebounds, got the ball back
And Coach Krause wants a 30-second timeout.
Got the ball back to McCarroll, and then she made him pay with that three.
So, once again, your score 43-27, 1:53 to go.
Now, Red Creek's got a lot to look forward to, though, because next year they're still going to have Izzy Wilbur on their team. And they should be right in the mix again for the Wayne County title and then another run at sectionals.
So coming up in just about a little under an hour, it will be Jason Hunt and Nate Sharman over at Gates Chili High School for the Class A2 semifinal matchup between the Wayne Eagles and the Northeast Douglas Panthers. In the first half of that semifinal, East High is up 44-30 over Pittsburgh Sutherland in the third quarter. So Wayne looks like they'll be playing for an opportunity to meet East High, the team that eliminated them in the semifinals last year, ending their back-to-back sectional title run as Wilbur buries a three in front of her bench. And we got another quick timeout. The lead down to 13 now with 1:49 to go.
Now she has 9 in this quarter, but she just couldn't find that stroke in the middle part of the game. The second, third quarter really couldn't buy a basket.
Looks like it's a little too late, but I've seen stranger things happen. 13-point lead for the Indians, 1:49 to go. So, just a few seconds ago it was 16. So after that quick timeout, Keshequa will still have to break the Red Creek pressure.
And the pressure's been good. It's just really offensive rebounds. It's probably a dozen of them for Keshequa tonight, and it's really been the difference in this game because they've probably gotten about 15 points off of offensive rebounds, and then let alone the foul shots that they've had.
And we see the Lady Lions still out watching this game to our right. They seem to be dressed in their uniforms, but they are out here watching. The Clyde-Savannah girls are in the locker room at the moment. I do see Clyde-Savannah Athletic Director Larry Lang looking around for Steve Veeder, Lions Athletic Director. You see Steve anywhere?
I saw his son. I think his son, the trainer here tonight, Devin. I haven't seen Steve yet.
So Keshequa inbounds, and looked like they tried to foul, but she dribbled right through him, did Paige McCarroll, and now McCarroll up top of the key. Frenetic dribbling by McCarroll. Now she's going right side, and they finally call a foul.
Well, she's done a great job keeping them in their offense all game long, and I'd be remiss in saying how great a job Megan Guy has done on Izzy Wilbur today.
True.
She's had that assignment the entire game, and definitely done a great job guarding her.
So just the second team foul of the quarter resets the shot clock, and McCarroll now dribbling out top. Still dribbling, mostly right hand though. There she switches to the left, now back to the right. She's dribbling around. It's like a Globetrotters game, and she dribbles it out of bounds. Whoa! She just dribbled the ball out of bounds right in front of the referee. He said it said stay with Keshequa. I mean,
I think he thought Easling knocked it out of bounds, but she definitely didn't.
Definitely didn't.
She might have fouled her, but she didn't knock it out of bounds.
So now she fouled her, so that makes a lot of sense. 1:14 to go.
No foul shots yet, so they're
just a thank God. Third team foul. 43-30 your score. 1:14 to go, and Burley whips it in to Weaver. They foul her, so it looks like Mike Krause is going to try to extend this game.
Yep.
That's a fourth team foul. Next one they'll be shooting two. We talked earlier about if you like that two foul. The only thing I don't like is end of game situations. You don't ever have that 1-and-1 situation where there's really a lot of pressure with the lead. And there's another foul. This time it's McCarroll heading to the free throw line to shoot two. 1:12 to go, 43-30. Keshequa leads. Stay with us after the conclusion of this one. We've got really the headliner of the night. Clyde versus Lions. Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagles versus the Lyons Lions. 1 and 2 in the Wayne County League this year. Big rivalry game on a big stage tonight as McCarroll knocks down a free throw. And
a lot of solid veteran players in that game, as well as some newcomers to both teams.
A really, really young Clyde team.
Yes.
But talented. McCarroll hits both free throws. So Keshequa, a good free throw shooting team. No surprise for a team with a 19-3 record as Wilbur struggles to get to the rim, puts it up short, rebounded by Keshequa. 1 minute left in the game. It's a 15-point game. And they try to foul, but Burley dribbles through everybody. Now the ball is tied up. It's on the ground. Easling's on the ground. She's got it. That's a jump ball. So it'll go back to Red Creek. But Coach Krause is clearing the bench. Coming in for Red Creek is Morgan Sherman. She did start, but has been on the bench. But along with Morgan is Maddie Smith, a sophomore wearing number 2. Sophomore Abby Blanchard. Alexandria Cleveland, also a sophomore. So a quick look at the future of Red Creek. Next year they'll be juniors along with Izzy Wilbur, who will be a senior as Izzy Wilbur checks out for the last time this year. But she will be back next year.
And I'm sure she'll be playing somewhere in the next few weeks with her AAU club.
And also subs for Keshequa with 46 seconds to go. It's Sherman giving it up for Alexandria Cleveland. And it's a turnover. Nope, Cleveland came through the pack to come up with it. 15 seconds to shoot, but now they throw it away. And here comes Paige, who had a wide open layup if she wanted, but she wisely pulled it up, and that may do it here. About a 1 second differential between the shot and game clock. McCarroll, top of the key, and we got a timeout. Coach Pereno as he gets his subs in. Kelsey Davis, an 8th grader, checks in wearing number 2, along with Aurora Sammons, as McCarroll and Burley and Faith Wood check out.
Jade Wolfer also came in for Keshequa, number 24.
And Libby Benner back into the game here, along with Macy Boss. So 19 seconds to go, 15-point lead and a travel. Ball back to Red Creek. Shot clock now off. And so we're at about, 7:22 p.m. Eastern. This first game moved kind of quick. Looks like Clyde and Lions will be right on time as we get a baseline dribble and out top with 10 seconds to go. It's Cleveland throwing to Sherman, who lets a 3-ball go. It's no good, and the rebound hauled in by Aurora Sammons, and that will do it. Your final score here in the first half of the Class C2 semifinal doubleheader: Keshequa 45, Red Creek 30. We'll be back to wrap it up on the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report as we get ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader featuring the Clyde-Savannah Eagles and the Lyons Lions. Semifinal week rolling on here on FingerLakes1.com.
Help FingerLakes1.com bring you more great live local sports coverage by becoming a supporter at patreon.com/FL1. Generations Bank is celebrating 150 years of serving and supporting our hometowns. Visit mygenbank.com for the best choices in checking, savings, home equities, mortgages, and much more. Generations has been the Finger Lakes Bank since 1870. Generations Bank, member FDIC.
DeSanto. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our trucking deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
And welcome back inside Canandaigua High School. I'm Jim Sinicropi alongside Rhett Ticconi. It's the Littlejohn Orthodontics Smiles with Style postgame show. Once again, your final score in the first half of the Section 5 Class C2 girls doubleheader. Keshequa 45, Red Creek 30. And Rhett, it was really Red Creek's led by Izzy Wilbur. As we see Nick Felice from the Fresh Takes podcast and the Finger Lakes Times sports writing staff here to cover game 2.
Keshequa made it tough on Red Creek, and we kind of thought they would. Their pressure on Wilbur really changed the game. She didn't really get a whole lot of clean looks at the basket until the fourth quarter, and when she did get a clean look, they just weren't dropping for her today. Keshequa also took advantage of their size underneath, and really, the advantage that they had on the offensive glass was pretty much the difference in this game.
So I'll run through the scoring for you here real quick. For Keshequa, it was Paige Burley with 16 and Paige McCarroll with 14. A real tough duo for the now 20-3 Keshequa Indians.
They're going to be a tough out in the championship game, that's for sure.
8 for Emily Weaver, 2 3-pointers in the second quarter. 4 points for Megan Guy, all in the second half. 2 points for Faith Wood. I think she scored the first field goal of the game. And then Libby Benner with 1. For Red Creek, Izzy Wilbur in her final game of the season, 20 points. 4 points for Jessie Bolton. 3 for Jenny Easling. And 3 for Maddie Sanzada. So a lot of fans are trying to talk to us here while we're on the air.
She was saying it wasn't the Izzy Wilbur show tonight, was it?
No, it wasn't, and it needed to be if they're going to beat Keshequa. The good news is for Red Creek is that Izzy Wilbur will be back. Unfortunately, Morgan Sherman, a senior, just played her last game. Tamara Crawford, also her last game. Jenny Easling, who probably had the most impact on the court tonight for Red Creek, her last game as a senior. But they bring back Jessie Bolton. They bring back Sanzada, Riley Schaefer, Amelia Bennett, and a host of sophomores. So the Red Creek Rams will be back next year to take another shot at the Wayne County title and another shot at a sectional title. But we're getting ready here to turn the page towards what I kind of viewed going into it as the featured contest, Clyde-Savannah versus Lyons. And I'm really excited about this one.
Oh, this will be a good one. These two schools, probably a lot more friendly rivalry now, and I think that's just kind of the trend in sports. They used to have those arch rivals in the NBA, and now everybody's buddy-buddy. I think that's a lot the same here, but still a great rivalry, and the two schools really get after one another when they get together. I know the Lions-Clyde games for these girls this year were both pretty close. And one was an overtime game you were mentioning, and the other one was like a 9-point game.
They were a couple of tight games, and they were both neck to neck for the Wayne County League title. And it was Lions winning Wayne County with a league record of 12-2, and Clyde finishing second at 10-4. But we are going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll turn our attention to game 2 of our doubleheader. So you're going to want to keep it right here. Once again, also over on FL1 Radio 3, it's Craig Simmons with that Red Creek Pembroke game, which should be live momentarily. And also in about a half an hour, they'll be live at Gates Chili, Nate Sharman with Jason Hunt for the Wayne Eagles semifinal showdown in A2 against the Northeast Douglas Panthers. So please keep it right here at fingerlakes1.com, whichever channel you're streaming. And we'll be back here at Canandaigua High School in about 3 to 4 minutes with Game 2 of our doubleheader. Keep it right here.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Sheknows Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 23 years in the Finger Lakes with locations at 22 Main Street in Waterloo, 40 Exchange Street in Geneva, and Del Lago Resort and Casino. Dine-In, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Sheknows.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. For your life, home, auto, and future. Whether it's your first car, second home, or third child, the experienced professionals at Finger Lakes Partners can recommend the coverage that best utilizes and protects your assets. With offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo, and online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. 4 generations strong, DeSanto Propane is a trustworthy, family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com or call 1-800-752-4574 and look for DeSanto Propane on Facebook. Ferrara Lumber has been locally owned for 3 generations and is more than just a lumber and building supplier. Stop in on Verge Street in Seneca Falls to browse their full section of power tools, hardware, lawn and garden, painting, and plumbing supplies, and talk to their experienced staff before planning your next home improvement project. Brad Van Dusen Photography is a full-service photographer serving the Finger Lakes region, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits, also specializing in sports photos, collages, banners, and other keepsakes for your student-athletes. For more information, find Brad on Facebook or visit BradVanDusenPhotography.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo, well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salads, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Jimmer's Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stever's Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmer's Auto and Stever's Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. It's a Wonderful Run 5K. It's a winter run like no other through the streets of Seneca Falls, the town that inspired Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Learn more and register at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Red's Place in downtown Seneca Falls, locally owned for 43 years and serving great lunches Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Legendary soups, wraps, salads, and the best burgers in town. For over 65 years, the Wilson Press has been serving Central New York as commercial printers with a full-service mail house, specializing in offset and digital printing, graphic design services, full mail house services, marketing and advertising plans, and fundraising programs. Call them today at 315-568-9693 or visit them online at wpress.com. Connie's Diner on Main Street in Waterloo has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Let the Cardazola family serve your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner from their vast menu of time-tested favorites and original recipes. Visit them online at connieswaterloo.com. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing, website development, hosting, multimedia production, and home of the most popular website and mobile app in the Finger Lakes. Help FingerLakes1.com bring you more great live local sports coverage by becoming a supporter at patreon.com/FL1.
It's big truckin' deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our truckin' deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back, everybody, inside Canandaigua High School. We're just about 10 minutes away from the second half of our doubleheader. 6 minutes on the pregame clock, and then we'll have pregame announcements and hopefully not another anthem. Every doubleheader I've done this week, Rhett, they've done 2 anthems.
That's that's probably not necessary.
I do love our country, and I do like that song, but man, if you hear it enough times and different versions, I guess. But
I guess they figure the different crowd coming in as opposed to a same team JV varsity game or doubleheader. 2 new crowds. We'll find out soon enough.
So, once again, I'm Jim Sinicropi alongside Rhett Ticconi. If you're just tuning in, we are live at Canandaigua High School, home of the Braves. Keshequa defeated Red Creek, eliminating 1 Wayne County team from this 3 Wayne County team semifinal in the Section 5 Girls Class C2 semifinal doubleheader. So they'll move ahead to the finals at Gates Chilai at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. It'll be the nightcap of a full game of girls basketball title games on Saturday at Gates Chilai. But who are they going to play? I guarantee it'll be a Wayne County team, either Lyons or Clyde-Savannah, a couple of rivals along Route 31 who Lyons won the league. Yep. Clyde came in second, and then Red Creek was tied with Geneva in third, and they met twice. January 8th, Lyons won 60-56. Amani Harder with 23 points, Caden Krager with 20. Freshman Jada Larson, who we're going to see a lot of tonight for Clyde-Savannah, 29 points, and one of the lone seniors for Clyde, Taylor Sharp, who, full disclosure, niece of FL1 Sports color man and analyst Kevin Sharp, had 13 points in that game.
Who we see in the crowd up there.
Yep, he's here for sure.
No doubt.
And then Lyons also won the second meeting back on February 11th, 54-45. In that one, it was Caden Krager with 19. Caitlin McDonald, 12 points, 16 rebounds. Jada Larson, the freshman, again leading the way for the Golden Eagles with 16. Kaylee Paler with 9 and Kelsey DeSanto with 8. Lyons has won 8 straight coming into this game and an impressive 18 of their last 19 games. The 2 of their 3 losses came to Cananda back on January 28th and more recently February 10th. Their 3rd loss at the hands of Marcus Whitman way back on December 2nd, 58-53.
Well, you definitely see both of these teams coming into this game playing their best basketball of the season for the most part.
I think I misspoke, though. It was December 12th they lost to Cananda. And so their 2 losses early in the season, Cananda Whitman, then they fell to Cananda on January 28th, but won 18 of their last 19.
Yeah, they're playing well, and they're the Lions' game basically goes how Kriego, McDonald, and Harder go.
Yep.
They're the key components to this team, offensively and defensively, as well as rebounding. So we're going to see from them what those 3 can bring to the table. We also have 7th grader Jay LaBelle, who has played a little bit on and off this year.
Really impressive.
Yeah.
She's had some great numbers. Points, rebounds, assists, that type of player.
Yep.
Just a 7th grader.
And then, Jada Larson for Clyde-Savannah, averaging 18 points a game as a freshman. She's really brought Clyde-Savannah up to the level where, they're accustomed to being, based on the fact that the last few years haven't always been as good as they would hope. Definitely a good matchup. Both teams previously, Lyons had a little bit closer game against Perry. They won by 2, 41-39. Clyde-Savannah's road to the semifinal was a little easier. They took care of Wheatland Chilai 58-45.
Before or after beating Lindenville 62-41. Lyons got to feel good about beating Perry 41-39. That's who the boys are going to play in the Blue Cross Arena on Friday night. Become a bit of a rivalry over the years. And as far as Clyde goes, they come into this game winning 3 straight after losing 2 in a row. Those 2 losses, 2 Lions and then Red Creek, the 2 teams that we're seeing here tonight. Unlike Lions, they beat Cananda twice, split with Red Creek. They opened their season 5-0 before losing 4 straight, but they've been 10-3 since. And Coach Steve Dunn has done a great job with a really young team. Taylor Sharp, the left-hander, a 5-year starter, 1,000-point scorer, the only senior on the roster. Kelsey DeSanto in the starting lineup as a sophomore. And then the other 3 starters, Rattray, Kaylee Pyler, and Jada Larson, 9th graders. And there's another junior on the team in Brooke Pelicano and Cheyenne Nichols. Olivia Giles, a freshman, as well. Amia Campbell's a freshman, and Madison Secor, a freshman. So a lot of youngsters are going to make an impact tonight for Clyde. The slightly more experienced Lyons Lions, they have a senior leader in Caden Craigo, but they have some great young players too, as you mentioned, Rhett, like Caitlin McDonald, Amani Harder, both sophomores, and the 7th grader Jayla Bell. Mara Briggs, a senior, brings some experience. Jenna Stone, a junior. Latavia Blaisdell, a junior, 2-year varsity player. Erica Moody and Alicia Morrison. And most of these girls play for Coach Kristen Bassett's Lyons Lions, who come in at 19-3 as Wayne County champs, #1 seed in C2. So if they are able to advance to Saturday night's final, it'll be a 1 versus 2 matchup. It should be a pretty highly anticipated game.
No matter which team wins tonight, that final game is going to be a great one. Keshequa is definitely deserving of being there, and both of these teams playing the way they've been playing.
Got an update from that A2 semifinal. East High now only leading by 1, 53-52 over Pittsburgh Southern. That will be a big upset as the Wayne Eagles prepare to play following that game against Northeast Douglas in the other half of the A2 semifinal over on FL1 Radio 2 with Nate Sharman and Jason Hunt on the call. And then also live now in about 4 minutes, it will be Red Jacket Pembroke on FL1 Radio 3 with Craig Simmons on the call. And that's a lot of live basketball on FingerLakes1.com. This will cap off our 10 games in 3 days here in semifinal week. And we are getting ready for the national anthem. So for the second time tonight, Rhett will stand for the national anthem. When we come back, it'll be just about time for basketball here at Canandaigua High School. Keep it right here.
At FingerLakes1.com, we have always pledged to you to bring the most comprehensive local news coverage, access to timely information, and a locally focused, entertaining media option. Support FingerLakes1.com and help us bring you more great local sports coverage like this by visiting patreon.com/FL1.
DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info. DISANTO Propane.com or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. DeSanto. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Generations Bank is celebrating 150 years of serving and supporting our hometowns. Visit mygenbank.com for the best choices in checking, savings, home equities, mortgages, and much more. Generations has been the Finger Lakes Bank since 1870. Generations Bank, member FDIC.
There's the man, Justice Smith, entering the arena, along with his younger brother, Judy Smith. Justice, one of the best players in Lions history.
Yeah, he had
last year.
He had a decent career. He's at Mansfield down in Pennsylvania.
So we're getting starting lineups for the Lions. It will be senior Caden Craigo, team's leader in the statistical column for scoring and probably emotional leader as well. Jenna Stone, a junior, wearing number 3. Latavia Blaisdell, a junior. Caitlin McDonald, just a sophomore, one of the better players in Wayne County. Amani Harder, also a sophomore, so a solid young core for Coach Kristen Bassett. And for Clyde-Savannah, they'll be starting 3 freshmen. Ashley Rattray, Kylie Paler, and Jada Larson, who's just been making a lot of headlines here in her freshman year, leading the Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagles in scoring. Also sophomore Kelsey DeSanto, and the lone senior 5-year varsity player, 1,000-point scorer Taylor Sharp. Clyde-Savannah coached by head coach Steve Dunn. They finished second in the Wayne County League at 10-4, coming as the number 6 seed, and they're facing the number 1 seed, Lyons Lions.
1,000-point scorer, that's impressive no matter how many years you played. She can definitely put the ball in the basket, and between her and Larson, Lions are going to have their hands full tonight. Beat a team 3 times, you know what they say, it's very tough.
And this atmosphere has certainly been kicked up a notch from our first game. We have Clyde-Savannah cheerleaders to our left. We got Lions cheerleaders to our right. We got the Lions boys basketball team to our right showing up to support their girls in the same way I've seen the girls do for them several times this year. Clyde-Savannah in their home whites, really almost totally white jerseys except for the bars of maroon and gray along the left side of the shorts, and the word Lions in maroon across the top above the maroon letter. The Eagles in their visiting purples with some yellow accents, white lettering, Eagles across the front, yellow trim around the white numbers, and we're almost ready for basketball. Referees for the second half of our doubleheader, Mark Penderson, John Scully, and Tommy Marino. And we're underway. Lions wins the tip, and just like that, a 3-ball on the way from Jenna Stone. No good. Long rebound controlled by the Lions. Over to the left side to Monty Harbor. Now, Caden Crago wearing black leg protectors and bright red sneakers. Baseline jumper short, but rebounded and missed by Blasdale. And here comes Taylor Sharp the other way, behind the back, through traffic, left-handed in the rim, and finishes. Great start for Taylor Sharp and the Golden Eagles.
And Clyde comes out in a 3-2. A little extended above the three-point line.
Taylor Sharp at the point. 3-ball from the wing is up and in from Jenna Stone.
The zone didn't bother Stone on that shot.
3-2 Lions. 7:05 to go as they get it across the pressure from Lions, and Kylie Pyler gets it to Taylor Sharp wearing the white headband into the corner for 3 from Rattray. Long rebound corralled by Jada Larson. Now another 3 on the way from Paler, no good. Another shot up on the rim, no good. Another shot up. This time it was Kelsey DeSanto. She misses, but she's fouled.
Got her own rebound and went right back up with it.
I think we had more action in the first minute 15 of that game than we did in the whole first half of our doubleheader.
There was a lot going on in this last minute and a half.
It's heating up in here. It's getting a little more compact, and we're about at capacity here at Canandaigua High School as DeSanto hits the first free throw. Another one coming. It's tied up at 3 early, 6:45 to go.
Both teams coming out in zone defenses. Lions in a 2-3.
Second free throw up on the rim, off the backboard and in for DeSanto. 4-3 Golden Eagles.
And Jay LaBelle comes in for Lions already. Places Jenna Stone.
So the 7th grader, Jay LaBelle, on the right wing gets the basketball. She's got her hair up top of that white headband. She's wearing glasses a la Justice Smith.
Not sure what happened there, but Stone went to the locker room.
So here comes Credo into the paint. She hangs. She puts it up in the glass. No good. Nice box out and rebound by Jada Larson. Gets it into the hands of the senior Taylor Sharp. Brings it across the timeline. She continues through the paint. A lot of contact. She goes down. Shot no good. She throws her headband off the court as it fell off. And now she's back at the top of that zone defense as Credo controls. Crego inside to Caitlin McDonald. She turns, misses, and Jada Larson rips it down. Lets the elbows fly.
Larson really aggressive on the glass there.
Taylor Sharp now fouled at midcourt by Amani Harder. A little bump. First foul on Harder. Second team foul. And now Taylor Sharp gets it over to the wing. 3-pointer on the way off the front of the rim. That was Paler missing. Lions controls. Here comes Crego. Grego kicks it over to Harder. Now into the block to McDonald. One dribble, powers up, and she's fouled by DeSanto. So 2 free throws coming from Caitlin McDonald.
Both teams pushing the ball up the floor pretty quick. Lyons has gone into the post last 2 occasions down the floor. And Taylor Sharp has gotten to the basket on 2 occasions as well for Clyde-Savannah.
First free throw from McDonald. She's wearing hot pink sneakers. She gets it to go. So I was at one of our first broadcasts for Lyons earlier this year. I went into the concession stand and Caitlin McDonald was working as she misses the second free throw. I'll continue that story next break. Rebounded by Lyons, but stolen away by Rattray. Way up ahead it goes to Larson. She can't handle it. Ball's loose into the hands of Blasdale. Now Grego has it. Grego probes the defense, kicks it right side. 3 ball on the way. It's an air ball from Amani Harder. And Larson with another rebound, and Sharp will walk it up. Sharp across the timeline with the left hand into the corner. 3 from Rattray. In and out. Ball into the hands of Harder now, coming the other way. She's pushing it up. She's taking it to the rim, and she misses it on the right side. Battle for the rebound. It's Blasdale and DeSanto, and they got a jump ball. It'll go back to Clyde as
the pace has picked up in this gymnasium.
Alicia Morrison checks in for Lyons. Blasdale checks out, and we got 3/4 court pressure now.
Got a little 1-2-2 press for Lyons.
Up ahead to Ashlyn Rattray. And the entry pass down to Larson, broken up by Alicia Morrison. Here comes Grego. Grego stops, pops, top of the key, bang!
And she letting her know about it too. A little talking going on.
6-4, Lyons leads early. Here comes Taylor Sharp. Bounce pass over. Finds its way to Rattray in the corner, who answers with a 3 ball of her own. And Clyde back on top, 7-6. Left side wing extended, now back to Grego. They force it inside to McDonald. One dribble, goes up hard, and she traveled.
Couple steps there. Again, they really made an effort to get her the ball.
Steve Dunn, head coach at Clyde-Savannah, also athletic director Larry Lang on the bench tonight. And a 3 from Rattray. Again, this one's an air ball, but Larson pulls down the rebound, but Tommy Marino says she traveled, and it'll go back to the Lions. So up and down action. Steve Beater is in the house, along with Larry Lang, both athletic directors, of course. Big-time basketball game. Wayne County girls basketball highlighted tonight as Grego almost turns it over. Instead, it's Harder grabbing the ball. She misses at the rim, but there's Caitlin McDonald, who lays it up and in on the left block. Lions back on top, 8-7. Up ahead, Jada Larson to Rattray. Rattray out to Taylor Sharp to set it up. Sharp drives left side. Whips it into Larson. She's double teamed. She fights through it. And the ball is out of bounds. They're going to say it's staying with Clyde. If they don't call a foul, I don't see how that's Clyde basketball. They're right in front of Tommy Marino.
She threw the ball out of bounds essentially, but did look like she got fouled. I'm not sure what we saw there.
Bounce pass inside to Larson. She misses the layup off the inbound pass. And here comes Amani Harder. Right side out to Grego. Open for 3. It's on the way. It's off. Harder rips down the rebound. Excuse me, that's Morrison. She misses the putback, and now Larson gets tangled up with Jayla Bell. We got a jump ball. It'll stay with Lyons. So I went to pay for remember the story, I went to pay for my candy. She said, no, Finger Lakes one is for free, but she said, when are you going to cover a Lions girls game? Inbound pass now, controlled by McDonald after a bit of trouble. Caitlin Grego dribbling left side. 3 ball on the way from Jenna Stone, back out of the locker room and hits her second 3. 4-point Lions lead. Up ahead to Jada Larson. She lays it up and in with the left hand. 11-9.
Up and down game for these two teams.
Here comes Grego. She stalls her pace coming across the midcourt line. Gets it over to Jayla Bell. Now Jayla Bell, the 7th grader, controls top of the key. Kicks it over to Grego. Grego right side. Over to Stone, down to Harder. Harder thought about a 3. Now Grego's open from the wing for 3. That's off. McDonald couldn't control the rebound. Ashlyn Rattray in front of her own bench is on the ground, and it's going to stay with Lions. I said, Caitlin, we'd love to do a Lions game. If you guys make it to the title game, we'll be there 100%. And I kept my word, and we're going to have a backcourt violation off the inbound. No.
You held
I guess she never possessed it, yeah. So 2:11 to go.
You got them in the semifinal.
In the semifinal,
Let's see where they go from here.
Caitlin McDonald, one dribble on the block, and she muscles it up, and she's fouled. It'll be the second foul on Kelsey DeSanto.
McDonald's second trip to the line. DeSanto is going to have to come out.
And she does. Checking in for her is Madison Secor, another freshman.
DeSanto and McDonald are a pretty even matchup there on the post, but now that she's had to come out, that's going to be a little bit of an advantage towards Lions.
And McDonald empty on the first free throw. She's now 1 of 3 from the line. Her team trails by 2 with 2:02 to go first quarter here at Canandaigua High School. Second free throw is on the way and good. But Caitlin's right. We've certainly done our share of covering the Lions boys over the years. And now that the Lions girls and Coach Kristen Bassett, as we get a steal, Jayla Bell with it. Hands it to Craigle. They might have had a breakaway, but they fumbled it off the steal, so they set up, and now it goes to Jenna Stone on the wing. 3 ball on the way. Good! 3 for 3 for Jenna Stone! 15-9. Here comes Taylor Sharp. Into the paint, a little Euro step, a little hard off the glass, no good. McDonald rips down the rebound, pushes it up ahead to Stone, now out to Bell, now Stone corner 3, no.
Heat check.
But Morrison just rips it away, gets it to Craigle for 3, count it! It's raining threes and Coach Dunn has seen enough. 18-9, 4 first quarter 3-pointers. For the Lions, 3 from Jenna Stone, 3 from Kaden Craigle, and exciting times here.
Clyde-Savannah's not getting out on the shooters, and they're getting Lions some clean looks at threes, and the girls are knocking them down.
We do have a final from the A2 boys semifinal. East High does hold on to win 61-55. Of course, as we mentioned before, the Wayne Eagles next against Northeast Douglas to see if they can advance to take on the Eagles, who knocked them out in the semifinal round last year. Here, your score is 18-9 after a barrage of 3-pointers from the Lions.
Oh, Clyde-Savannah's gotten to the rim a couple times but hasn't been able to convert. I think they need to slow it down a little bit and get a good look the next couple times down court. Lions comes out in the full court press.
Almost a steal, but collected. And up top, and a 3-ball block by Jayla Bell. That was Paylor attempting it. Now a turnover. Paylor whips it into Larson. Larson hit the rim. Bucket good in the foul. There's a freshman.
Good effort by Clyde to get the ball back after that block. They get it back, get it right into Larson, and she converts.
Larson cannot complete the 3-point play. And it's Lions basketball. Jayla Bell streaking down the right side, straight to the rim, lays it up and in. That's a 7th grader.
She doesn't play like a 7th grader, that's for sure.
But Taylor Sharp kind of threw that one out of bounds, trying to find Rattray on the left wing. So 36.5 left to go in the quarter, 20-11. Lions leads, and quickly they press the issue coming back at him. McDonald, top of the key, holds it. Wow, Clyde in a 2-3 zone. Now into the corner to Craigle. Craigle, couple dribbles. Up top to McDonald, top of the key, out on the block to Morrison. One dribble, she puts it up. It's not even close, and Jada Larson has it. 16 seconds left. Taylor Sharp controls across the timeline. Up to Rattray. Squares, fires, hits!
Ball was tipped, and it still went in.
A pair of 3-pointers for Rattray. Game clock down to 5. 20-14 your score. Stone tries another 3, and it's off the rim and no good. And what an exciting first quarter of action here at Canandaigua High School.
It was 2 points off the halftime score of the game before us.
Your score after one, Lions 20, Clyde-Savannah 14. Second quarter action coming up next on FingerLakes1.com.
Generations Bank is celebrating 150 years of serving and supporting our hometowns. Visit mygenbank.com for the best choices in checking, savings, home equities, mortgages, and much more. Generations has been the Finger Lakes Bank since 1870. Generations Bank, member FDIC. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Thruway Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. Browse their full Cramtastic new and used vehicle inventory online at BillCramChevrolet.com, supporting high school athletes for the past 50 years. Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Second quarter action underway here at Canandaigua Clyde-Savannah ball. And quickly a three ball off. It was Tyler missing. But rebounded, the long rebound, corralled by Clyde-Savannah. Now here's Paler again. Entry pass almost denied. Back to Paler. Up top to Taylor Sharp. She's got 20 to shoot. Her team's down 6. Dribbles with the left hand. Guarded closely by Jayla Bell. Step back three. Well short. But a great save by Paler.
Got to keep playing.
But she turned it over. Now Prego pushing it up the court. Stops, pops from three, misses. And nice rebound by Jada Larson. Boxing out Morrison. Up ahead it goes to Madison Secor, who lays it up and in. And it's a 4-point Lions lead. 7 minutes to go, second quarter.
You thought Lions had a little bit of a cushion. Clyde-Savannah's made a couple good plays and got right back in this game.
Now Prego, the senior point guard, directing traffic at the top of the 2-3 zone. Over to Caitlin McDonald on the left wing. Back to Prego. Prego whips it to Jayla Bell in the corner. She drives baseline. Bounce pass to McDonald. McDonald misses a chippy from the left block. Rebounded by Jada Larson. And now Sharp throws it way up court to Larson, who drives and is fouled. And she's favoring her right knee, it looks like, Rhett.
A little bit. She got that. She already has that bandaged up a little bit. And she got a knock in the game before this.
And we have Amani Harder checking back into the ball game.
That's 2 fouls on McDonald. So she's gonna head to the bench for a little bit.
And Larson misses the first free throw. And she misses the second. Long rebound. She got her own rebound. Shot up off the glass, no good. She then flew in to get the rebound off that miss, and it went out of bounds.
She's got a lot of energy. A lot of energy. She's all over the glass tonight.
A freshman, 13, 14 years old.
Yep.
Should have a lot of energy. Now the grizzled veteran, Prego, though, top of the key. She's got a lot of energy, too, constantly probing that defense. She finds a seam and lays it in.
Yeah, very confident player, Prego.
7 points for Prego. Lead back up to 6. 6:09 to go here in the second period. Taylor Sharp into the lane. Tosses it up over the front of the rim with the left hand, and it was in and out, but the ball bounces out of bounds on the baseline. It'll stay with Clyde-Savannah as Kelsey DeSanto checks in with those 2 fouls. Madison Secor takes a seat. 22-16 your score. Lions lead. And it was a 3-point attempt by Paler blocked. And now Prego the other way, a little Euro step left hand. Pretty impressive couple of moves by Caden Prego in the last half a minute here. And we got a foul as Clyde broke the press, and it's going to be on Alicia Morrison. That's just her first.
Great move by the senior. Get the steal, get up the floor. Euro step for the layup. I don't see a lot of Euro steps that are successful.
Prego has it tied up with Larson, and man, she rips it away as they call it. She's got a determined look on her face.
She's pumped up, man. she has anything to do with it, they're not losing tonight.
Across the timeline it goes. Again, Craigo got long black hair out the back of a ponytail. She passes to the left wing. 3-ball missed by Stone, who has been hot. Long rebound corralled by the 7th grader Bell into the corner to Craigo, who kicks it up top to Monty Harder. Reverses it to Stone. Stone back to Harder. And now Craigo holds with 16 to shoot. Into the corner to Bell. Back to Craigo. Craigo drives baseline. A lot of contact. No call. Putback missed by Morrison, and now we got a foul.
You got a foul on the ground. I don't know about that. That one might not have been a foul, and there was probably 3 or 4 before that.
5:08 to go. Lions 24, Clyde-Savannah 16. Lions inbounds underneath their own basket. They get it in on the wing. Harder thought about a 3. They get it up top now to Craigo, who resets. 24 to shoot. Now this time, Harder lets it go and knocks it down from the beyond the arc, in front of the Clyde bench.
No doubt about that one.
27-16, just like that. It's an 11-point lead. We're inside 5 minutes, first half. 3-pointer from Rattray from the corner, no good. And Lions coming back the other way.
Clyde-Savannah having a hard time getting clean looks at the 3-pointers. Jay LaBelle is playing good defense on Rattray and has blocked her shot twice, I think.
Ball goes out of bounds in front of the Clyde-Savannah bench, and now back in bounds, it's Craigo. Step back 3. Way too hard, but right into the hands of Amani Harder, who misses the putback, and Rattray pulls it down, gets it up to Taylor, and now Jada Larson drives baseline, and she is fouled before the shot. And a lot of action here with 4:21 to go here in the second period. If you're just joining us, the first half of the doubleheader was won by Keshequa. They defeated Red Creek 45-30. And the inbounds pass to Jada Larson. She put it up on the glass. It rimmed out, but she's fouled. Almost had a chance at a 3-point play. And with 4:20 to go here in the second period, Lions is just 3 points short of Red Creek's final tally.
And that was the second foul on Harder, though. So she's got 2 and Morrison has 2.
And Larson misses the first free throw. She's now 0 for 4 from the free throw line in a game that they're trailing by 7. See if she can get this one to go. No, not even close. 0 for 5 from the free throw line. Up ahead it goes to Craigo. Craigo probes the right side of that Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagles zone. Now she dribbles it up top of the key. Lofts it over to Harder left side. Harder back to Craigo. Craigo pass deflected, but right into the hands of Latavia Blaisdell, and she missed the shot. And then we have a jump ball, and it's going to be Clyde-Savannah basketball on the turnover. Taylor Sharp a little trouble getting it over. Now 3-ball on the way from Rattray, no good. Long rebound, it's Harder with it. Kicks it to the right, Jenna Stone's open for another 3. That one's an air ball.
Offensive rebound by Lions. Be a Clyde-Savannah foul. Lions will take the ball out underneath.
3:33 to go, 27-16. Lady Lions with the lead. Up top to Craigo on the inbounds into the corner to the 7th grader Bell. Back to Craigo. Craigo right side. A lot of contact, no call. Taylor Sharp has it now. 2-on-2. She goes left side with it, lays it up off the glass, and she's fouled.
She gets the call, whereas at the other end of the floor, definitely questionable whether there wasn't a foul there.
Seen Taylor play a couple times this year. When she hits it, she loves to go straight to the rim.
Yep.
Plays with a lot of intensity, an impressive defender. Certainly favors the left hand. Finishes better on the left side than she does the right. She's ready for a couple free throws. First one's up and back iron, no good.
Foul shots, a story for Clyde-Savannah so far, not being able to convert on very many of them.
Outstanding high school career. The senior here trying to extend it as she rattles around the second one. She's got 3 points and is a 10-point game. 3:17 to go. Craigo controls, directing traffic. Mara Briggs into the game for the Lions. She's at the foul line looking for an entry pass against that zone. Up top it goes for a three from Jayla Bell, and it's off the backboard and in. And
she called that?
I don't know if she called it, but it is the sixth three-pointer of the half for the Lions. Here comes Shayna Larson the other way. A little runner off the glass. Big answer from Larson. She has 6. 30-19, 2:44 to go. Into the corner to Stone, out to Bell, to Craigo. Taylor Sharp closes on Craigo. Stone corner three, and it bounces up over the support, and it's stuck up there between the shot clock and the basket.
1,000 times. You do that 1,000 times, it's getting stuck up there once.
They're not going to get that ball easily either, I'll tell you that much. It's kind of wedged up there.
That's literally in probably the most impossible spot that ball could possibly go.
No, they got one of our photographers extending his tripod, and
basket, no good.
Referee John Scully saves the day. And with 2:34 to go and Lions leading 30-19, Clyde inbounds, full court pressure. Sharp dribbles through it. And now she's at the rim, and she lays it up and in on the left side. Too easy for Taylor Sharp. And the lead's back down to 9, single digits. Craigo over to Stone, right side. Back to Stone, another three ball on the way, and this time another miss from Stone after starting out 3 for 3. She's missed her last 4.
Cooled off a little bit. A couple of them I think have been blocked, but yeah, she's cooled down a bit. Now she's going to come out.
So Jenna.
Crystal Moody's going to come in.
Stone takes a seat. Moody, a senior. 3-year varsity player. Here comes Sharp into the corner. Taylor for 3. Off the rim and no. And Mara Briggs pulls down the rebound and she is fouled. So that'll be just the first team foul on Clyde in the quarter. 1:54 to go. 30-21. Craigo walks it across midcourt.
Clyde goes back to their 3-2 defense.
And it's over to Moody. Up top to Harder. Back to Moody. Corner to the 7th grader Bell. Harder now has it at the elbow. She drives. She is fouled. Doesn't get the shot up on the rim. And 2 free throws coming for Amani Harder. I want to remind you that since 1939, the difference has been DeSanto. Visit DeSanto Propane online at DeSantoPropane.com. And of course, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. Insurance for your life, home, auto, and future online at FingerLakesInsurance.com. Be sure when you're down at Northern Seneca County area, stop into Connie's Diner in Waterloo. Their full menu online at Connie'sWaterloo.com. As Harder makes 1 of 2. She's got 4 points on the evening, 10-point lead.
Full court press by Lions.
They break it fairly easily, and now they get it to the right for a wide open Rattray 3, no good. Nice box out and rebound by Mara Briggs. Craigo up ahead to Harder. Harder skips it over to Bell. Now Moody for 3, no. Jada Larson rips it down. She heads up court. Tries to throw it up ahead to Rattray, and Rattray lays it in on the left side.
Nice play by Larson to get the ball up the floor, not letting Lions get into their defense.
And Coach Dunn with a timeout with the score 31-23. So it looked for a while like Lions might extend that lead well into double digits. Clyde's answered back. It's an 8-point lead for the Lions with 1:04 remaining in the half.
Clyde-Savannah's done a good job the last few minutes of this second quarter, pushing the ball up the floor and getting a couple easy baskets, not settling for three-pointers. They were making a few in the first quarter. They cooled off a little bit, so they went away from that. Now right back in this game.
Looking forward to have Lions boys head coach Dean Shotover with us for the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report. He didn't
haven't got a hold of him yet, so we'll see. Hopefully,
we think he'll come over if we ask him. Of course, his Lions heading back to the Blue Cross Arena for what? How many straight years is this?
This will be third straight 4th and 6. Because Coach Young brought them in 2015.
The Ben Rockefeller team fell short in the semis, and then after that it was 3 straight years for Justice?
2 for Justice, and this is their 3rd.
This will be their 3rd, right?
4th in 6 years, with Coach Young with 2, and then Coach Scott going for his 2nd.
They'll face a familiar opponent at 7 o'clock in the Perry Yellow Jackets, the team that they beat last year, and they played quite a bit over the last decade in postseason play. Here at Canandaigua, inside a minute, Jay LaBelle misses a 3, and Jada Larson pulls it down. She went to dribble it up court. She booted it out of bounds back to Lions. 49.4 to go. Lions 31, Clyde-Savannah 23.
A little over anxious there, but it could have been a foul there too.
For Lions, it's Moody, Crego, Bell, Briggs, and Harder. Briggs is in there. Okay, so Crego swings it left to Harder, back up to Crego. Crego out to Moody, right side into the corner for Bell, back to Moody, skip pass way up top to Crego, who's on the left side. She drives baseline. She's hammered. She goes down hard. She did pop right up. They got a jump ball.
Not sure about that one. One had the foul, I think, and the other one had the jump ball, and he overruled them.
Ball goes back to Clyde-Savannah here. They can hold for 1. They're down 8. 18 seconds. Here comes Taylor Sharp into the lane. Straight to the basket. Left-handed layup. Wow, she's unstoppable when she gets going, weaving through that defense. And now quickly, with 5 seconds left, Crego at the rim. Misses, gets her own rebound, and puts it back up and in. Strong finish, and that'll do it for the first half of play. When we come back, we're looking forward to potentially having Coach Dean Schott on the Bill Cram Chevrolet halftime report right here after 2 periods of play in our nightcap. It's the Lyons Lions 33, the Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagles 25. A lot of action here at Clyde-Savannah. One of these 2 teams heading to Gates Chi-Lance Saturday night.
This live presentation of high school basketball on FingerLakes1.com is made possible thanks to the support from Sheknows Pizzeria and Restaurant, celebrating 23 years in the Finger Lakes with locations at 22 Main Street in Waterloo, 40 Exchange Street in Geneva, and Del Lago Resort and Casino. Dine-In, takeout, delivery, catering, and banquets. Order online at Sheknows.com. Live, laugh, and eat well. It's the Italian way. Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. For your life, home, auto, and future. Whether it's your first car, second home, or third child, the experienced professionals at Finger Lakes Partners can recommend the coverage that best utilizes and protects your assets. With offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo, and online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane. 4 generations strong, DeSanto Propane is a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com or call 1-800-752-4574 and look for DeSanto Propane on Facebook. Ferrara Lumber has been locally owned for 3 generations and is more than just a lumber and building supplier. Stop in on Verge Street in Seneca Falls to browse their full section of power tools, hardware, lawn and garden, painting, and plumbing supplies, and talk to their experienced staff before planning your next home improvement project. Brad Van Dusen Photography is a full-service photographer serving the Finger Lakes region, offering family, senior, and wedding portraits, also specializing in sports photos, collages, banners, and other keepsakes for your student athlete. For more information, find Brad on Facebook or visit bradvandusenphotography.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo, well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salads, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. Jimmer's Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at jimmersauto.com. And for service, visit Stever's Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmer's Auto and Stever's Garage, strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. It's a Wonderful Run 5K. It's a winter run like no other through the streets of Seneca Falls, the town that inspired Frank Capra's holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Learn more and register at itsawonderfulrun5k.com. Red's Place in downtown Seneca Falls, locally owned for 43 years and serving great lunches Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Legendary soups, wraps, salads, and the best burgers in town. For over 65 years, the Wilson Press has been serving Central New York as commercial printers with a full-service mail house, specializing in offset and digital printing, graphic design services, full mail house services, marketing and advertising plans, and fundraising programs. Call them today at 315-568-9693 or visit them online at wpress.com. Connie's Diner on Main Street in Waterloo has the ambiance you will only find in a true diner. Let the Cardozola family serve your next breakfast, lunch, or dinner from their vast menu of time-tested favorites and original recipes. Visit them online at connieswaterloo.com. And FingerLakes1.com Digital Marketing, website development, hosting, multimedia production, and home of the most popular website and mobile app in the Finger Lakes. Help FingerLakes1.com bring you more great live local sports coverage by becoming a supporter at patreon.com/FL1.
It's big truckin' deals here at Bill Cram Chevrolet. Check out this cram-tastic inventory for big truckin' deals. Whatever truck you're looking for, we've got the inventory. Trucks for towing, trucks for family, trucks for work, and trucks for fun. Whatever you're into, we've got a big truckin' deal waiting for you. All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our truckin' deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
And welcome back inside Canandaigua High School, where your score at halftime, Lyons 33, Clyde-Savannah 25. Winner will move on Saturday night to face at Gates Chili to face Keshequa, the number 2 seed, who was victorious in the first half of our doubleheader. And we're here with Lyons Athletic Director Steve Veeder, who is overseeing a couple of very successful high school basketball programs. The boys we know all about over the past several years, but the girls, Steve, had a great season winning the Wayne County title, and they have an 8-point lead here. Kristen Bassett's done a great job.
Yeah, she puts a lot of time in the off season. Her number one goal is discipline and sportsmanship, and she gets her kids playing hard, and they do play hard for her. So you play hard and get the kids to believe in your system, and and look what happens. And
we were excited when we saw this matchup materialize. Clyde Lions is always great. We've enjoyed it so many times on the boys' side, but it's become a real good rivalry on the girls' side, and to see it played up here and to see all the fans make the drive to Canandaigua, it's kind of special.
It is. This is the first time we've been here in probably 4 or 5 years. Clyde's drastically improved over the last couple years, so their program's coming along. So, this is going to be a long-time rival for about 4, 5, 6 years. So we're looking forward to it, and I think Chris is going to keep working hard and keep battling.
Yeah, Coach, you got to be proud. I mean, the boys' side, obviously, this is their 4th trip to the finals in the last 6 years, but you got to be proud of the girls and how far they've come in the last few years. There's a good program as well, but this is a really big turnaround for them, so this got to make you happy.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, Kristen's got the girls playing in the off season, and we all know, whenever you got a ball in your hand, you're going to get better. You're going to get faster, and she's got them doing that, and they're believing in it, so that's a big part of the success.
From 7th graders all the way up to 12th graders on this team, a wide variety of talent and a lot of different players that she's bringing to the table here.
Yeah, we got Caden Kriegel's a great leader for us. He's not afraid to dish it off. He's very unselfish.
Right.
And she's our senior leader, and all the way down to I call her our humble Jay LaBelle. She, she doesn't flaunt anything. She just plays basketball, and I love that.
She's a great player, and I know my 8th grade boys team, the rec travel team over in Seneca Falls, is glad she's playing varsity girls basketball this year because she's beaten us up a couple times over the last couple of years. So.
Yeah. She started out on JVs for a while, wanted to break her in easy, and she proved herself, and we gave her the opportunity, and she's making the most of it, I believe, and really helping the team.
There's no doubt she belongs out here with these older kids. I mean, she's tough. She's going to be an amazing player. Funny because we just featured in the first half Izzy Wilbur, who was in her junior year, 2,000-point scorer, played varsity as a 7th grader as well. So real quick before we get back to our game, the boys are heading back to the Blue Cross Arena on Friday night at 7 o'clock, and they're going to face a familiar foe in Perry. Just talk a little bit about Coach Schott and their chances this weekend.
Yeah, I like our chances. Dean's got them playing really hard. Defensively, the last month or so, they've been playing really well. They're sharing the ball. There's no selfishness, so it's a lot of fun to watch when they're penetrating and kicking and looking for one another and talking on the floor, and just this really playing well and together right now.
And I think they're going for number 20.
Yeah,
20th sectional title.
So. I think it's 20. Yeah.
I keep track of this stuff. I'm on top of it. It is 20.
Them and East High are always going back and forth to see who has the most in Section 5.
Advanced to the finals with a win over Sutherland, and Wayne over on FL1 Radio 2 now playing against Northeast Douglas. So you might have to win one just to keep pace with old East High.
That'll be all right with me.
But what's impressive is Wayne County, our Lions, Eastern Wayne County, Clyde. Then you got Newark and Miners Academy. I mean, these are some of the best.
Creek.
These are some of the best programs, in all of Section 5, and they're kind of concentrated in the Central Finger Lakes in Southern Wayne County. So it's pretty special, and you do a great job at Lions, and we love covering your program. So
thank you. Our kids love it when you come out, and they look forward to it. So
you're welcome anytime. I saw Caitlin at a game. I don't know if you know this, but I went in and she wanted to give me the free candy at the concession stand at pizza, and she said, "No, it's free for you." And I said, and then she said, when are you going to cover the girls? I said, you guys get in the sectional run. I promise you we'll be there. So we'll be here tonight. We'll be here Saturday. If they continue to win here, it's a 8-point win. So
let's hope we hang on, and we'll see you on Saturday night.
Yeah, good luck in the second half.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
you.
Steve.
I hope you're busy this weekend with 2 games, Coach.
So that was Lions Athletic Director Steve Beater. Man, he makes our job so much easier when we come to Lions, and even when we cover Lions out on their various runs through to sectional titles and beyond, 2 state Final Fours. He's always accommodating and helping us. He did leave his glasses over here, though, I believe. So
he'll be back.
And it's nice to see so many. Hey, there's our Player of the Year. Cam Chance just walked by. Finger Lakes 1 Sports Player of the Year, Wayne Finger Lakes Player of the Year, Cam Chance in the house. His squad eliminated by Alexander in the semis. And here we're almost ready for second half action. Quickly through the first half scoring, it was Ashlyn Rattray with 8 for Clyde, 7 for Taylor Sharp, 6 for Jada Larson, 2 for DeSanto, 2 for Secor. As quickly Lions gets the ball in on the block to Latavia Blaisdell, who misses, and Clyde controls. For Lions, Caden Craigle with 11, 9 for Jenna Stone on 3 3-pointers, 5 for Jayla Bell, and 4 apiece for Caitlin McDonald and Amani Harder, who both also take a pair of fouls into the halftime locker room. And right now it's Taylor Sharp controlling with the basketball, moving from our right to left now in those solid purple away uniforms. Ball comes loose to Jada Larson. She misses. She gets her own rebound, misses again. She's battling against 3 Lions, and she almost got another rebound. She's frustrated she didn't get the score. Here comes Jenna Stone down the right side of the court. Up top to Craigo with a left hand across the top of the key. Inside to McDonald at the free throw line, but she traveled.
The referees are definitely letting them play tonight. A lot of physicality going on down below the basket.
7:15 to go, third period, 33-25. Lions leads. And there's another corner 3 from Rattray. She's had more than a handful of attempts from the corner in the first half. She did convert 2 of them. And Jenna Stone was down for a moment, but she pops back up. And it'll be Clyde ball.
I see Rattray a little pump fake and drive to the basket for maybe a mid-range shot. She's having a little trouble getting a clean look in that corner.
Rattray's wide open again in the corner. That one was clean, and that one was off. Rebound by Jenna Stone up the right side of the court over to Craigo. And Craigo kicks it to Stone. Quick release 3. No, it looked good. Long rebound to her. Now Craigo just inside the 3-point arc, and Lego by Craigo. She now has 13 points in the lead to 10, 35-25. Just a smooth-looking shot from Caitlin Craigle.
No hesitation there.
And what I missed, we had
Jada Larson just got her own rebound and put it back for 2.
So Larson has 8, lead down to 7. Stone for 3, well short, but hauled in and put back up by Blaisdell, and she's fouled. 2 free throws coming.
That's 4 on
the junior.
4 fouls on Kelsey DeSanto. She's going to come out of the game.
That's tough. Clyde does not have a lot of size. They're young, talented and athletic, but not a lot of size. Larson, the tallest girl on the court right now, that DeSanto's checked out, and Blaisdell misses the first. She's still scoreless as we approach the 6-minute mark of the third period. Second free throw is up and good. So there you go. Lead back to 9, 6:17 to go. Taylor Sharp across the timeline. And pass to the wing knocked away by Amani Harder.
Lions really long on the top of this zone defense, making it tough for Clyde-Savannah to get the ball to the wings.
Red Jacket losing 25-18 at the half. That airing live over on FL1 Radio 3. Get all the links to these live streams. We've got 3 of them going, 3 different locations right now on FingerLakes1.com on our homepage.
Foul on number 3, Stone. That's her first for the game.
And another missed free throw. This time it was Madison Secor. She'll have another attempt. And this one's up and good. 36-28. Clyde has the lead down to 8 with 6 minutes to go. Prego again directing traffic. Bounce pass right side to Harder. Harder with the dribble with the left hand. Back to Credo. She's got a seam. She dumps it inside to Blaisdell, who lays it up and in. Nifty pass by Prego. Great finish by Blaisdell. And the lead back to 10. Sharp dribbles through the pressure. She continues on. She's weaving. She can't finish, but Jada Larson flies in for the rebound, and she's fouled. That's going to be 3 on Caitlin McDonald.
Lions starting to get a little bit of foul trouble here with another foul on McDonald. Harder to the line again. See if she can convert.
Harder checking out, and the 7th grader Jayla Bell checking in.
Larson has yet to hit a free throw tonight. And
there you go.
Changes that. A little reverse jinx.
So she's 1 for 6 now from the line. She could use another one with her team trailing by 9, and she gets the roll. So it's back down to 8. Clyde has been this close a couple times. Lions has always answered. There's 5:33 to go. And Kaden Prego with the basketball. Into the corner goes to Stone. She tried to force it into Prego. Taylor Sharp stole it. Here comes Sharp the other way. A lot of contact. She's fouled. She's holding her left side. She looks like she's okay. She's going to shoot free throws.
She landed on the basketball a little bit.
Yeah. So for Clyde, it is Rattray, Paler, Sharp at the free throw line, Madison Secor, and the freshman Jada Larson. Actually, they're all freshmen pretty much on this Clyde team, except for the shooter Sharp, who knocks down the first free throw to add to her career total of 1,000+ points. Second free throw, no good. McDonald rips down the rebound. A 7-point lead for Lions. Clyde inches closer. Can they get a stop here? Jayla Bell, top of the key. Now she dribbles left. Now she hits the lane. A little runner off the glass, no good. McDonald rebounds, it misses. Rebound up for grabs, and Rattray had it and turned right into Jenna Stone. We got another jump ball. It's going to stay with Lions.
Great effort by Larson on the board. She's been the key for Clyde-Savannah, keeping them in this game with all her rebounding.
Underneath her own basket, it's McDonald. Whips it to the opposite corner to Prego. Up top, Jenna Stone open. 3-ball off the front of the rim, backboard and out. And it's Madison Secor coming up with the rebound into the hands of Paler. Paler, left side Sharp. She dribbles, finds a seam. She lays it up and then she's fouled. There's some senior leadership from Taylor Sharp.
Great pump fake and drive to the basket. Got to the rim, got the foul and the one.
Big bucket. Lead down to 5. Free throw would make it 4. 4:38 to go, third period, and she misses the free throw. She's now missed 2 in a row, but an offensive rebound by Jada Larson. And Jada fouled. That's the 4th team foul on Lions. Clyde will inbound underneath their own basket.
And Morrison has 3 for Lions now as well.
38-33. Wide open 3 from Rattray. No, in and out. Battle for the rebound is still battling. Out of bounds, it's Clyde basketball. And the Clyde crowd is starting to get back into this thing as their team's battling hard.
Larson's all over the board. She's off the floor like a jackrabbit.
And here comes Sharp. She tries to throw it into
tough pass
Larson,
there.
but it was deflected. Here comes Lions the other way. Craigo, right side. Thought about a step back 3 in the corner. Now she dribbles up top. She never gave up her dribble. And now it's over to Bell and back to Craigo, back to Bell. Bell now back to Craigo.
Bell's got that 3-point shot in the corner if she wants it.
Ooh, Craigo dribbled off her leg, but we got a foul. And that will be just the 2nd foul of the quarter on Clyde-Savannah. And we got a timeout on the floor with 4:04 remaining in the third period. 38-33. Lions leads, but Clyde was down as many as 11. They've cut it to 5, and we got a ball game, right?
Pushing the ball up the floor by Sharp, and then some excellent work on the boards by Larson has really gotten Clyde-Savannah back in this ball game. Lions hasn't had many opportunities to shoot, and when they haven't been able to convert them.
I want to remind you, when you're in Waterloo, Geneva, or Del Lago Resort and Casino, stop by Cecchino's Pizzeria and Restaurant or order online at cecchinos.com. And be sure to stop by Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies before your next home improvement project, or browse their selection online at ferraralumber.com.
Big possession for Lions right now.
Inbound pass to Stone, and back iron no good. Long rebound to McDonald. Now to the opposite corner to Bell, up top to Craigo. Craigo sets up the offense. 23 to shoot. Picks up her dribble to Bell in the corner. 7th grader gives it back to Caden Craigo. Caden Craigo into the paint. A lot of contact as she ran into a whole slew of Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagles. But it was Alicia Morrison grabbing the missed shot and getting fouled in the act of shooting.
We got Larson for that one.
Just the first on the freshman Jada Larson, as Morrison now will have a couple free throws coming. And the first one is on the way, and it's way off. Hit the glass first, then the side of the rim. And the lead stands at 5 for Lions. She'll reset, try to do better this time.
Clyde-Savannah's extended their zone in the second half, and it's really giving Lions some problems. They haven't had the clean looks that they had in the first half.
Here comes Clyde the other way. They're on a bit of a run. They hold the basketball. Larson has it in the paint. She drives off the glass, bounces out, ripped down by Secor, but into the hands of Lions. Here comes Craigo the other way. Bucket good in the foul.
Great effort by Craigo to get the ball up the court, get to the basket herself.
Lions had 2 or 3 possessions with a chance to get that lead under 5, and then finally Lions able to answer back. The lead's at 7. Craigo with a free throw here to make it 8.
Looking to see if we can get that first charge of the evening.
And Craigo gets it to go.
A couple opportunities for both teams to step in and take that charge, and then reluctant to do so.
16 points for Craigo. 41-33 Lions leads. 3:18 to go, third period. Here comes Taylor Sharp to the rim. Can't get it to go. Bale for the rebound, ripped away by Secor. Another jump ball, this time going back to the Lions.
Larson just set a vicious screen on Craigo.
Tell you, getting physical out there, and you can see in these ladies' faces that they both really want this one. A lot of determined looks on both sides of the ball.
The rivalry is alive and well, for sure.
Craigo to Stone. Back to Craigo. Thought about a 3. Dribbles between the legs. Steps back beyond the three-point arc and skips it to Stone, who now drives baseline. She's cut off, but she continues and bounces it to Morrison, and another jump ball as Morrison kind of lost the handle. And it was a tie-up. 2:47 to go, 41-33.
Anybody's game still, Jim. A lot of time left in this one.
Taylor Sharp, left-handed dribble, tried to get it into Larson, but kind of not enough velocity on that pass. It was broken up by Morrison. Here comes Lyons. Here comes Kaden Krego. She fakes one way, goes the other, puts it off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound ends up in the hands of Kylie Paler. Here she comes and gives it to Sharp. Sharp crossover into the paint. Goes to her left, misses at the rim. Long rebound controlled by Rattray. Rattray out top to Paler. Paler drives, and she's stuffed by McDonald. You probably heard that one at home.
Good drive by Paler, but McDonald was there to meet her and send that one into the bleachers.
It will be Clyde basketball, however, with 2:04 to go. Inbound to Jada Larson, now up top to Taylor Sharp. Into the corner it goes. They had a nice seal on Larson. Sharp reverses it now, and it's Secor. Lets it fly as the shot clock expires with a right-handed hook. She makes it, celebrates, has to turn around and hustle back because Lyons is coming right back at him. So, fortunate bucket for Madison Secor, lead at 6 again.
Gotta remember to get back on defense after that.
Hermione Harder's jump shot from the baseline, rebounded by Caitlin McDonald, who puts it up and in.
Nice offensive rebound and put back from McDonald.
8-point lead for the Lions, 1:23 to go. Kicked over to Paler for three. No, that would have been a big one. And here comes Amani Harder the other way. Straight into 4 Lions, misses, rebounded by Larson. And she turns and dribbles up court. Head up to Secor, up ahead of the pack. Back to Larson, lays it up, fouled, no good. Almost had the 3-point play.
That would have been a big one for her. That's Morrison's 4th.
Yeah.
If that's in fact who they get for the foul.
It is. So 4 fouls on Morrison.
Well, that's going to be
she
big.
heads to the bench.
That's going to be big for Lyons because she was doing a good job on Larson, sealing off the post and had a couple steals. Now you can look for Clyde to go back to Larson in the post.
Brett, this is my 6th game in 3 nights, and I'm starting to finally feel some of the ill effects.
Good thing you have the day off tomorrow.
Larson makes the first free throw. She now after missing her first 5 free throws, she's made her last 3. She has 11 points. Second free throw, in and out, and in!
Touched it all.
Looked like she missed it, and it just sucked back in, so it's back to 6. Inside a minute, 3rd period. If Clyde can get a stop here, they can get it under 5 before the end of the period. Mara Briggs now in. 3 from Jayla Bell, top of the key, way too hard. Pulled in by Paler. Up ahead it goes to Sharp. 2-on-1. Sharp, right side of the rim. Lays it up and in, and she's fouled.
Taylor Sharp's been doing a great job tonight pushing the ball once they get it in transition. She's gotten to the rim every chance she's had to do that, and she's making Lions pay.
She does an amazing job of weaving through defenders with a one-track mind to get to the rim. And
absolutely. Very good ball handler, too.
Nice soft finish on the right side. I mentioned earlier she prefers the left. She completes the 3-point play, and it's a 3-point game. 35 seconds to go. About an 8-second differential between the shot and game clock. Krego controls. Right side to Harder in the corner. Dribbles out. Skips it over to Jayla Bell. Tries a 3-pointer. That one's no good. Great rebound by Mara Briggs, though, out to Harder. 1 step into the paint. And into Mara Briggs, who lays it up and in. 45-40, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Into the corner. Secor to Larson. Right side. She's fouled and the bucket's good. The Golden Eagles got a lot of heart. 1.9 seconds left. 3-point game. Larson with the free throw to cut it to 2. You're all right.
Larson, I love how she plays. She's very aggressive, takes it straight to the basket, has no fear, and is a rebounding machine.
And she can't get the free throw to go. 1 second, and that will do it for the third quarter of playing. What a quarter it was.
Very impressed by Jada Larson.
So we got 8 minutes left to see who's going to meet Keshequa here in the Route 31 rivalry. A little further down the road on Route 5 and 20. It's 45-42. Lions leads. We'll be back for the final quarter of our doubleheader right after this.
Generations Bank is celebrating 150 years of serving and supporting our hometowns. Visit mygenbank.com for the best choices in checking, savings, home equities, mortgages, and much more. Generations has been the Finger Lakes Bank since 1870. Generations Bank, member FDIC.
DeSanto Propane is 4 generations strong as a trustworthy family-owned business with unmatched customer service. Go online at DeSantoPropane.com for more info. DISANTO Propane.com or call toll-free at 1-800-752-4574 today. DeSanto. Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
Welcome back to Canandaigua High School. Jim Sinicropi Rhett Ticconi for FingerLakes1.com. 8 minutes left as the Clyde-Savannah team breaks the huddle and sprints back down to defense. Lions on the court ready. It's Alicia Morrison with those 4 fouls and bounding right in front of our broadcast booth to Caitlin Krego. And we got 8 minutes left to see whose season's going to come to an end and whose season's going to continue at Gates Chili, 7 o'clock in the Class C2 game against Gates Chili, and it's an opening turnover for Lions to open up the fourth. Clyde-Savannah basketball.
Last 4 minutes of the third quarter, I think the Lions only had 1 basket, and that was by Mara Briggs on her putback.
Clyde could tie with a 3. Taylor Sharp into the teeth of the defense and out of bounds on the baseline. It's off a Lions Lady Lion, a Lioness, and back to Clyde-Savannah.
Clyde-Savannah being much more aggressive this half, going to the basket.
Taylor inbounds, finds Larson, nifty play, lays it up and in. 1-point ball game, 16 points for Jada Larson as Caitlin Krego brings it across the timeline. Between the legs, to the left, bounce pass, it goes over to Harder, skips it to Jenna Stone, into the corner to Krego. Krego bounce pass to Stone, 3-pointer on the way, no. Rebound off the hands of McDonald into the hands of Paler. Clyde can take the lead. Pass up ahead to Secor. Blocked by Harder. Coming the other way. It's Harder into the paint. A little spin move to the rim and a foul. Looks like they got Madison Secor. Secor doesn't agree.
She doesn't agree, but it was a good call by the referee. Harder got a little aggressive there and took it to the basket. It's something the Lions hasn't done in a while. They've been settling for some shots. Maybe they could get better looks by getting the ball to high post, and they haven't done that.
Just the first foul on Madison Secor as Harder makes the free throw, and it's a 2-point lead. 46-44, 6:52 to go. Amani Harder now with 5 points. Couple dribbles and hits. Big free throws from the sophomore. 3-point lead, 6:52 to go, fourth period.
Watch it. Sorry, Jim.
It's just saying electric atmosphere here in Canandaigua.
Absolutely. You watch this game, you don't think that any of these kids are any less than seniors the way they're all playing.
And it's Taylor Sharp with a nifty move to the rim. She was fouled before the shot. No, they counted it. Another 3-point play opportunity. It looked to me like the whistle came before the shot, but she continued on, laid it in, and Coach Bassett not happy with the call.
And that's 4 fouls on Harder.
15 points for Taylor Sharp. She can tie it with a free throw. Lefty shot, good.
That's her third 3-point play of the half.
And we got a timeout on the court as the Clyde-Savannah fans come alive as their team sprints to the bench. Lions players a little slower getting over to the bench for their timeout.
Yeah.
And we're all squared up where we started from 6:41 to go.
Any momentum that Lions had carried over from the first half is completely gone. All the momentum's with Clyde-Savannah right now, and Lions just needs to look to be a little more aggressive like they were in the first quarter, getting to the basket. They're settling for threes that aren't falling anymore, and Clyde-Savannah's doing a great job extending their zone defense, getting out in the passing lanes, and not really giving Lions many options other than the three-point shot.
And then between Larson and Sharp, whenever they get the ball, they seem to find a way to get to the basket, yes. Whether they got to go through somebody, over somebody, around somebody.
They're going to the rim. We've gotten, I think that's 4 3-point plays altogether, three by Sharp and one by Larson. And the Golden Eagles are pumped up right now.
What a great atmosphere for a high school basketball game here in Canandaigua tonight. As Crago in this tie ball game brings it across. We got an update from Gates Chi-Li. The Wayne Eagles up 14-11 in the first as Jenna Stone misses a 3-ball and Jada Larson rebounds it, gets it to Taylor Sharp. And now wide open. It's Rattray for 3. No, but rebounded by Larson. She puts it back up and referee Tommy Marino has the travel.
Got her for steps. They probably could have got her for a push in the back on that offensive rebound, but they got her for steps.
Grego top of the key. Right side. Into the corner to Stone. Now whips it up top to Briggs. Back up to Grego. And now Monty Harder finds Stone on the baseline cut, and she misses the baseline jumper. Pulled down by Kelsey DeSanto. 5:49 to go. Still knotted up at 47. Here comes Taylor Sharp to the rim. A little floater, too hard this time, but she pulls down her own rebound, dribbles it out, and resets. So now she kicks to the corner. A little runner from Ashlyn Rattray's no good, and Grego coming down the left side, bounces it to Stone.
Grego needs to attack the rim.
She hasn't had a shot in a while.
No.
She wants it on the wing. They don't see her. They finally get it to her. She whips it up top to Harder. She squares. She fires. Gets the banked-in three-pointer.
That's 2 of those tonight. One from Bell and one from Harder, both banked.
Both for Lions. So 3-point lead for Lions. Inside to Jada Larson. She gets it up and in, and the lead's down to 1.
And Lions have no answer for Larson right now.
Into the corner. Harder again for 3. This one no good. Long rebound. McDonald gets it and lays it up and in. 8 points for McDonald. Lead back to 3. 4:41 to go. Jenna Stone to the rim. Bounce pass to Craigo. She's met by Larson, and we got a foul.
Stone had a chance to take that one. Yeah. She gave it up. She had a layup.
Worked out. Craigo's going to go to the free. I know she doesn't say that was shooting. I think they're going to be inbounding underneath their own basket. Craigo's at the free throw line, though.
I don't know. They're lining them up.
Tommy Marino wants to confer. And they are 2 shots. Wow, that's big because
yeah, that was on the ground.
So Craigo trying to extend the lead. Misses. 4:26 to go, 52-49.
This is what high school basketball is all about, Jim.
Second free throw, good. So 4-point lead, 2 possessions, 4:25 to go. Clyde was down double digits. They fought their way back. Now they whip it in Sharp to Larson, and now Larson's going to shoot free throws. Let's see who they got. Was it McDonald?
They got Blaisdell for her 3rd foul.
So a lot of foul trouble for the Lions. Both teams have 2 fouls this quarter. Larson, first free throw's good. Just a freshman, stepping up and knocking it down. She's got 19.
You certainly wouldn't know it, Jim. She's the best player on the court today.
Second one misses, but it's a rebound by DeSanto and a putback by Taylor Sharp. And she was fouled. Are you kidding me? She was conspicuously left off the FingerLakes1.com. Terrific 21 for the Wayne Finger Lakes girls, and I think that was a big mistake.
You're having second thoughts about that one?
Free throw, in and out. That one was to tie. Lions leads by 1. Here comes Kriegel. Kriegel backs it out. 4:06 to go. Kicks it to Hermione Harder. Drives baseline. She's got space. She continues. Reverse way up. Up and in.
Like Michael Jordan on that one with the up and under.
55-52. Lead back to 3. 3:51 to go. And we got a double dribble. Again, referee John Scully with a call. I
couldn't see it from here. Back was to us.
So Lions with the basketball, up 3. Inside 4 minutes now, fourth quarter. One of these teams is going to the championship game at Gates Chi-Light. Taylor Sharp almost with a steal. She knocked it free to Ginny Santo. And Taylor heading down court. Kicks it to Larson. Larson fouled. Shot up on the rim. It doesn't go. And this one they're going to say was on the ground. Yep. Which I thought that was actually a shooting foul. But
that's Lions' 4th of the quarter, though. So next one they'll be in the shooting 2. Clyde, that is. Bringing Morrison back. She's got 4 fouls now.
And she's having an extended conversation with Coach Bassett near the scoring table.
Don't foul out is what she's saying to her.
At least give me 2.5 minutes here of the 3:31.
Right.
55-20-52. Clyde leads. 3:31 to go. Taylor underneath her own basket. The Golden Eagles stacked up. They break. And they find DeSanto. She loses it though, but saves it to Taylor. Taylor out top to Rattray, but Kriegel steps in. Here we go. Kriegel against 2 Eagles. Blocked by Sharp. And Sharp comes up with it. She's looking ahead to Larson. Larson! Too hard off the rebound. Or off the glass. And the rebound by Sharp out of bounds.
Staying here. What a crazy sequence.
It is with Clyde. Yeah, man. 3:12 to go.
I think Kriegel thought that, Sharp was trying to take the charge, hesitated a bit, and ended up getting her shot blocked.
Inside to Larson. Larson blocked from behind. Second effort. No. And it's Jayla Bell with the rebound. Brings it across the timeline. Very composed for a 7th grader. Could have easily been an over back there. Gets it to Harder. 3 ball in and out. DeSanto. Big rebound, but it's ripped away by McDonald.
On the floor, calling it on DeSanto. That's 5 on her.
That's going to be it for Kelsey DeSanto. Heads to the bench. Finishes with 2 points, a bunch of rebounds. 55-52. Inside 3 minutes. That's just the 4th team foul on Clyde. Or excuse me, 3rd on Clyde. Lions has 4. McDonald inbounds way up top to Craigo. Whips it to Bell. Back to Craigo.
They've missed McDonald a couple times on the low post there. Bell had her wide open.
Kriegel to Harder, back to Kriegel. 3 ball on the way, off the glass, and no. Ball out of bounds to Lions.
Lions got to take their time and really get it to McDonald or Morrison.
Way up top again to Kriegel.
Got a huge size
Whips
advantage.
it to McDonald on the block. She's double teamed. She muscles her way up. Can't get it to go. And guess who? Taylor Sharp grabbed the rebound, but it was slapped away by Amani Harder, and we got a foul. That foul looks like it's going to go on Ashlyn Rattray. That'll be her 2nd. And that's the 4th team foul on the Golden Eagles. So no free throws yet, but with 2:31 to go in the game, and Lions up 3. Next foul will send either team to the free throw line. McDonald to Bell on the inbound. In the corner. 1 dribble. Gets it to Kriegel. Fresh shot clock. Plenty of time. Lions up 3. Kriegel guarded man-to-man now at the top of that zone by Sharp.
Got
now
McDonald.
back up top. Sharp closes. Step back. Foul line jumper. Kriegel. No. It hung on the front of the rim for eternity. And it's ripped away by Secor.
And McDonald again down low. Missed her.
Taylor to Rattray. Down the block to Larson. Larson. Triple team. Outside. Taylor for 3. Back rim. No good. Rebounded by Morrison. 1:50 to go. Lions by 3. Krigo straight to the basket. Lays it up. And in! And she's fouled! There's the first shot from Krigo.
Great job by Krigo pushing up the floor, taking matters in their own hands, and it worked out for her.
First field goal by Krigo in quite a while. 1:46 to go. It's a 5-point lead. Free throw will make it 6. And that three-pointer in the air from Paler sure looked good from our vantage point.
Yes, it did. Krigo knocks that one down.
21 points for Krigo. 1:40 to go. Clyde-Savannah needs a bucket. Paler, top of the key, dribbles to Sharp. Sharp looking for a seam. She finds one baseline. She throws it off the bottom of the backboard, but she's fouled, so 2 free throws for Taylor Sharp. The clock stops with 1:28 to go.
Sharp and Krigo have just played fantastic tonight, leading both their teams.
The 2 seniors just been amazing. Sharp, free throw, in and out. Looked good.
That's a tough one there.
Could use this one to get the lead down to 5. Be interesting to see if Coach Dunn tries to extend the game with fouls and free throws. Sharp makes the second, so
we're going to get a timeout here.
Is 2 for 4 from the free throw line this quarter. 58-53, 1:28 to go in the ball game. Lions leads Clyde, the winner, to move on to face number 2 seed Keshequa at Canandaigua High School Saturday night. 7 o'clock estimated start time for the, as we got a gentleman in long underwear out here doing some backflips.
I don't know what that was, but, you know.
And now some of the Clyde-Savannah cheerleaders trying to match his acrobatics.
Lions is in good shape here with, minute 28 left to go and a 5-point lead with the ball. They can run this clock down. Like I said, Clyde may try to foul here. Make this a foul shooting competition to see what we can do. Lions got to get the ball down low. Get the ball to McDonald or get the ball to Morrison and let them see what they can do on the block. Get fouled, get to the line.
Lions comes back with McDonald, Krigo, Harder, Morrison, and the 7th grader Jayla Bell for Clyde-Savannah. It is Sharp and Paler top of the zone. Rattray. Actually, they're going to go man-to-man. Jada Larson and Secor. Paler guard and Krigo. She goes right by her and pass. Larson and lays it up and in. And the senior taking control. 7-point lead, 1:09 to go. Krigo's got the last 5 for the Lions. Sharp whips it in to Secor. Turns, blocked by McDonald. Slapped out to Krigo. And Krigo taking her time now wisely. We're inside a minute. And Clyde's going to have to foul. But they're not. Right. They're playing it straight up. And they almost throw it away. And they do.
They did. 49 seconds left.
That was unnecessary. Clyde was not forcing the issue.
No,
they tried a dangerous pass and it went out of bounds back to Clyde. Now Clyde has life, down 7 with 49.7 left.
Krigo should just keep the ball until they make her pass it. They weren't giving much pressure there. Thought they would press a little more full court.
And here comes Sharp quickly up the court. Crossover to her left, to the basket, little floater off the bucket, unlucky, it rimmed out off the backboard and rim. And Coach Bassett wants a timeout with 38.9. And one effort by the Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagles to get back into this thing. They're down 7 now. They're going to need a lot of fortunate things to happen at this point.
I'll tell you what, the toughest player on this court is definitely Caden Krigo. She just got leveled again by Jada Larson on another screen and got right back up. Good screen by Larson, but man, that was a tough hit.
So 60 to 53, inside a minute, 38.9 exact to be exact.
Keep the ball in Krigo's hands. Make them foul you. She'll knock down the free throws, and Lions should be able to finish this off.
At the half over on FL1 Radio 2 right now, Nate Sharman and Jason Hunt have the call as the Wayne Eagles are up 27 to 26. at halftime. They did give up the last 6 points of the half. They were up 7. They take a 1-point lead into the half, hoping to advance to the Blue Cross for a 5 o'clock Saturday night final against East High. And here, it will be Lions basketball. Clyde probably going to have to foul.
Yeah, full court man pressure by Clyde-Savannah.
And got another score update for you. Avon defeated Penn Yan tonight in the Class B2 boys semifinal. And so just two Finger Lakes East teams, or 3 Finger Lakes East teams still alive as Lions inbounds, and they got a foul, and they finally do. I don't know if they're giving it to Sharp or Larson, but it will be.
Gave it to Larson.
Amani Harder heading to the free throw line.
Harder can pretty much ice this game with 1 or 2 free throws
missing
here.
a quick score though, and Clyde's back in it. 60-53, 33.9 seconds. Harder, first free throw, no good. Harder's had a nice fourth quarter. She had a big 3. She's got 7 in the quarter, 11 in the game. And gonna need a rebound off a miss here. Larson's boxing out Morrison, but there is no rebound because Harder knocks it down. 8-point lead, 61-53. And we got another timeout on the court. It's gonna be a 30-second timeout from Coach Dunn as he rallies his troops for one last push.
Credit to Clyde for making this a game. There was a chance there that Lions could have put this one away early in the third. Clyde-Savannah stepped up their defensive pressure, came storming back. Just now Lions has settled back in and made a couple key shots. Krigo's taking advantage of her ball handling ability and kept the ball, got to the basket a couple times, and really have kind of put this one out a little bit out of reach.
Now, this Clyde-Savannah team is so young. They're going to be so good as years go on, but that doesn't really help Taylor Sharp, the lone senior.
They're going to miss her.
Could likely be playing her last high school basketball game tonight. That's always hard, but it's a reality of high school sports, especially basketball or all sports, where rarely do you win your last game. Here comes Sharp, though, trying to extend it. She rises and fires and can't hit over the top of Morrison. She's on the ground, though, for a jump ball, and it will stay with Clyde.
Seems like every time I look over there, it's Clyde's ball, the jump ball.
So it'll be Paler inbounding, 25.3 remaining, 61-53. It's into Larson, back to Paler, corner 3, no. Rattray up for the rebound, and she's fouled, so free throws coming for Clyde. That's the last thing you want if you're Lions at this point.
And I think that's going to be it for Harder. That's her 5th.
So Harder heads to the bench as Mara Briggs checks in. And it is the freshman Ashlyn Rattray shooting 2. She knocks down the first. Her first point since the first half. She has 9 now. And this free throw will make it a 2-possession game, a 6-point game. It's 61-54. The free throw is good. Wow. And another quick timeout. This time it's Coach Bassett.
Clyde-Savannah's still in this game.
Absolutely. They're going to have to.
You're going to have to foul.
Well, now Lions probably going to advance the ball after that timeout.
Yep.
So they won't have to beat the press, but they are going to have to secure it, get the ball inbound, and then probably make a free throw.
Yep. You got to keep the ball in Krego's hands, and make sure that she's the one that they get to the foul line.
61-55, 20.4 seconds left here at Canandaigua High School. Glad you could be with us on FingerLakes1.com for the entirety of semifinal week. Wrapping up tonight, we got the ball being inbounded right in front of Coach Bassett's bench by Caitlin McDonald. She's having a little trouble finding somebody, and Sharp with a steal. 2-on-1 break. She keeps it herself and lays it in. 16.5, 4-point game. Timeout, Clyde. That's just what the doctor ordered. 2 free throws and then a steal by Sharp.
And Lions basically handed them the ball. They almost had a 5-second violation, and McDonald just threw the ball up for grabs. Sharp got it, went all the way to the basket for 2. Now we're down to a 4-point game with 16 and a half seconds left, Jim.
What a ball game for Taylor Sharp. I mean, if you're McDonald there, she threw it out towards midcourt. I think you just want to at least throw it towards your own basket if you're having trouble.
No doubt. Served it up right up in the middle of the floor for an easy layup for Sharp. Can we give Lions an assist on that one?
20 points for Taylor Sharp here as it's 16.5 seconds left. It's a 4-point game. And again, that was Coach Dunn's timeout, I believe. So Lions will have to inbound them on the baseline and go 90 feet.
Yep.
And that's a situation, I think, where you get a quick steal and a bucket. Or no, actually, they are advancing the ball, it looks like.
So it must have been Bassett's timeout.
Same exact spot McDonald inbounded before. She throws it in to the 7th grader Bell to McDonald. They got a foul. They get the foul with 13.2 left. 4-point lead as it will be the sophomore, Caitlin McDonald, heading to the free throw line.
Got that one on Larson. That's her 4th, so she's not going to be able to foul.
Stay with us after the conclusion of this one for the Little John Orthodontics Smiles with Style postgame show, where we'll talk to some players from the winning side. McDonald, a couple dribbles. Free throw up and good. Wow, really impressive free throw shooting down the stretch here by both teams. McDonald in particular has now made 4 or 5 in the 4th quarter. This one would make it a 6-point game, and it's down and through. 10 seconds left. Long 3 from Paler. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Larson. Puts it up, and then with 4.8 seconds left. And we got a timeout, Coach Dunn. A 4-point deficit for Clyde-Savannah, 4.8 seconds left. It's looking like Lions is going to advance.
Not over yet, but a little too much to overcome at this point with 4.8 seconds left. They're going to have to foul and put Lions back on the line.
21 points for Jada Larson, 20 points for Taylor Sharp. My goodness, those two have just been incredible tonight, as has Caden Kriego, Amani Harder,
Kayla McDonald, clutch with her free throws. Both teams, great game tonight. Well played on both sides. We couldn't ask for a better semifinal game from these two teams.
I made a mistake when Caitlin McDonald was shooting. It was Harder that was 3 for 4 from the free throw line in the quarter. Those were the first 2 attempts for McDonald in the 4th, and now Coach Bassett wants a timeout. Again, this will be so she can advance the ball primarily. 63-59, 4.8 seconds left.
Yeah, they just need to get the ball in, make one foul shot, and they'll be moving on to Gates.
What a ball game. So the air a little bit out of the gymnasium now on a Wednesday night. It was wild when Clyde made that run, cutting that 11-point deficit down to eventually a tie ball game. They could never get the lead, though.
No, they got it back to even. Had a great 3rd quarter. They played them pretty even all half. Actually, I think they've won this half. However, that's not going to be enough tonight.
And you got to remember those 2 banked-in 3-pointers this game from Lions, too.
Yep.
Right now in a 4-point game. But so it'll be McDonald inbounding again. Here between the scores table and her own bench. She's having trouble getting in. She does to Jenna Stone. They want a foul. They get it with 1.8 left, and that'll do it no matter what. Do it. As it'll be Jenna Stone back to the free throw line. Now, Stone hasn't scored since early 1st quarter when she opened up the game with three straight 3-pointers.
Yeah, she went a little cold after that.
She set the tone, though.
Got him that early lead that carried him through.
And Stone misses the first.
Well, she really went cold.
Got another one coming. Spins it. Shoots it and misses. and the rebound battle for, but that will do it as the clock expires. The Lions are heading to the title game at Gates Chi-Lion Saturday night against Keshequa as they are celebrating in front of their fans on their bench. And to our right, the Lions students are feeling it. Great effort by both teams.
Absolutely. The rivalry continues, and it's even more exciting on the girls' side of it this year.
And it's going to continue into the future for sure with a lot of young talent on both teams.
No question.
So once again, your final score here, they took it down.
63-59.
Yeah, 63-59 sounds good to me. Right, and we'll be back with the Little John Orthodox Smiles with Style postgame show to talk with some of the winning players from Lions. You're going to want to keep it right here on FingerLakes1.com.
Help FingerLakes1.com bring you more great live local sports coverage by becoming a supporter at patreon.com/FL1. Generations Bank is celebrating 150 years of serving and supporting our hometowns. Visit mygenbank.com for the best choices in checking, savings, home equities, mortgages, and much more. Generations has been the Finger Lakes Bank since 1870. Generations Bank, member FDIC.
Since 1937, the difference has been DeSanto Propane.
All roads lead to Bill Cram Chevrolet, Waterloo Exit 41, Highway 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls. See all our trucking deals at BillCramChevrolet.com.
Dr. Littlejohn, Dr. Barbie, and their outstanding orthodontic team share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through their exceptional orthodontic care. Dr. Rod Littlejohn and Dr. Liz Barbie are proud to support our area high school athletes. Check out Dr. Rod and Dr. Liz online at littlejohnortho.com.
Okay, let's go then.
And welcome back inside Lyons, or Canandaigua High School, where once again the final score here. Get the banner. 63-59, the Lions win. Hey, guy, hey. And we have a couple players here with us from the Lady Lions. And hey, I told a story tonight, Caitlin. We got Caitlin McDonald and Caden Kriego. Fantastic game. I mean, that was an amazing game. I'm going to start with you, Caden. You guys opened up that early lead, and it looked like it was going to be easy, but, man, they came right back. And in the fourth quarter, you really stepped up and made some points when your team needed it. Yeah, Clyde's a tough and aggressive team, and we just had to keep battling no matter what. They put up a great fight, but we just dogged them out till the end. Absolutely. Some big free throws, and you made some big free throws, too, at the end. And that was a fight. That wasn't easy, was it?
Yep. It all came down to emotions. Who keep their emotions in check.
Yeah, you guys did a great job in the fourth quarter. You know, Clyde went on a little run in the third quarter, extended their zone a little bit. You guys were, forced to do a little more three-point shooting. Fourth quarter, you got to the basket, some key rebounds and some foul shots. Great way to finish that game off.
Thank you.
So, Caden, I had you for 22 points. I had Taylor Sharp for 20. Now, another storyline in this game was you're a senior, Taylor Sharp a senior. You both have fairly young teams. One of you guys, it was going to be your last game. I mean, did you feel that intensity between you two seniors battling at the top of the arc all night long?
Of course, we always have the rivalry, but now that, any game could be your last game, you have to put everything on the line.
Yeah, talk a little bit about Taylor. She played great tonight. Yeah,
she's a really great player. She's very aggressive, great with her left hand. She's really good at finishing.
Yeah, it was
strong player.
You guys really went at it tonight. And what about the freshman Jada Larson for Clyde? She's
tough.
She's going to be. You and her are going to be battling for a few years, right? So, did you just watch the first game tonight?
Yep.
get Keshequa and Red Creek. What do you think about Keshequa? That's your opponent coming up.
They look like a strong team. They look like us, like guard deep. They don't look like they have much size.
Now, I told a story during the broadcast earlier this year. I think it might have been even early December. I came into the concession stand at Lyons and I bought some peanuts or a pizza. And you said, hey, why doesn't Finger Lakes 1 do any Lions games? I said, you guys start winning and we'll be there. And we're here. We'll be there Saturday.
Nice to
and
see you.
It was a lot of fun watching you guys play tonight.
Thank you.
If you guys want to get in with your team and we'll get Coach Bassett over here, congratulations, guys. We'll see you Saturday night. Good luck against Keshequa.
Nice job, ladies. Good job. Hey, Coach, congratulations.
Oh, you don't want to be alone?
No, I love my girls. I don't go anywhere without them.
So, Coach,
This one calls me 40 times a day. It's like my own daughter here.
I was talking. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good win.
Thank
It wasn't
you.
easy, was it?
No, it never is with Clyde. They're a wonderful team. Very young. They got a lot of good ahead of them too. So.
Oh yeah, at both teams, it's going to be a great fun to watch the next few years.
Yeah.
But I was talking with Caden about the great battle with the two seniors. Somebody it was going to be their last game, and Caden and Taylor. It was really
Taylor's
impressive.
amazing, and as many times as we went over this week, sit on her left, sit on her left, sit on her left. We still didn't sit on her left, and so she had some nice drives to the basket. We let her go full court on us a few times, and those were big mistakes from us, but we learned from those, and we move on. Now we start studying Keshequa. I already have them, but we'll study them some more, and that's how we'll spend our next 2.5 days is going over them and hoping for the best.
So Friday night the boys are in the Blue Cross.
Yeah, that's awesome for them.
Saturday night you guys are in
Gates
and this time of year, March is usually a great time to be a Lions fan,
it's
right?
Great. It's great. I'm just so proud of these girls. It's all them. I just direct traffic and yell once in a while, but it's all them.
Time to put a couple more banners up in that gym.
I hope so. Yeah, we talk about it. I think she talked about it on your podcast. We go to that spot on the wall. We go game by game, but we know our end goal is that empty spot on the wall to fill it.
There you go.
I tell them manifest it, dream about it, think about it every night, and pray to anybody you can pray to. So
one win away from it.
Yeah,
so
we're crazy excited.
Congratulate! But tomorrow you got to go take a bus ride. Got to go to school tomorrow, right? And then some practices this week, and then Saturday's going to be a fun day. What's going to be like when you wake up on Saturday knowing you're going to play that night for a sectional title?
They're going to probably be over at my house wanting breakfast Saturday morning. I can guarantee you that.
I hate waiting for games. Like, I just want to play. I hate going through school. I just want to get to the game and play.
We'll amuse each other throughout. I'll have them clean my house or something in the day, and then I'll feed them after, so it'll work out.
Well, we'll let you get with your team. Congratulations.
Thanks for covering us. We appreciate
great
it.
Job.
Great job, man. That was really impressiing. Caitlin, good job, too. And we'll see you at Gates Shyline on Saturday night.
Good luck Saturday. Good job.
So, Rhett, that was quite
game.
a finish there.
Amazing.
For the, looks like we're done sitting. It was a great game. I'll wrap it up here with the scoring for the Clyde-Savannah Golden Eagles. It was Ashlyn Rattray with 10 points. It was Madison Secor with 5, Kelsey DeSanta with 2, and then the rest of the points came from senior Taylor Sharp, 20 points to add to her outstanding career. Just played her last game tonight.
Yes.
And Jada Larson, the outstanding freshman, 21 points, many more battles ahead. For Lions, Caden Craigle led the way with 22 points. Amani Harder had a big fourth quarter. She had 8 in the fourth. That gives her 12 overall. Caitlin McDonald, who we just spoke with, finished with 10. Latavia Blaisdell with 3. 9 for Jenna Stone, all in the first quarter. And Amara Briggs with 2. And Alicia Morrison with 1. Lions opened up a 2014 lead. It was 33-25 at half. In the third quarter, they built it to double digits. And then Clyde came back, tied it a couple of times, could never take the lead. And in the end, it was a 63-59 victory for the Lions. Any parting shots?
Just great to see the rivalry continue, but to have the rivalry be part of the sectional tournament is even better because, as I said in the precast, just don't get that matchup in the sectionals a lot. Way back when we were playing for the title in '89, we were hoping to be matched up with Clyde-Savannah. We had split during the regular season, didn't work out. Number of other occasions it's been that way. Just great to see these two teams going at it, and they didn't disappoint tonight. And great job by the Lady Eagles, and good luck to the Lions this weekend.
Absolutely, and we got a full weekend of championship basketball coming your way. Friday night from the Blue Cross, the Lyons Lions are taking on Perry at 7 o'clock, followed by Red Jacket Marcus Whitman at 9 o'clock. Then 9 a.m. the next morning, Geneva versus Waterloo. We got the Palmat girls, I think, at 1 o'clock at Gates Chile. We know we got Lions at and Keshequa at 7 o'clock at Gates, so we'll have the full lineup together starting on Thursday for you. But we got to get back. It was a great week of semifinal action.
Absolutely.
We're still on the air, I'm sure, over there with
Wayne
Finger Lakes Radio 2 for Wayne versus Northeast Douglas.
Yep.
So you can log on there if you want some more basketball. But as far as we go here in Clyde, for my broadcast partner, Rhett Ticconi, for our cameraman, Jeremy Hunt, I'm Jim Sinicropi. Thanks for watching Section 5 postseason basketball right here on FingerLakes1.com, and have a great night.